Tyler,
Yeah. Huh?
have you checked out the TikTok lately?
No.
You didn't see me getting cussed out by by the greatest realtor of all time, Nikki Ramsey. You didn't see that?
No. Who the
No.
fuck is Nikki Ramsey?
She's my realtor, right? She's the one that helped us like buy all the stuff. But
Yeah.
I was on it was the video where I was talking about how we don't really have like much participation at the liquor stores in town.
Yeah.
She lit me up. She's like, the liquor store right by my house is awesome. I was like, they are awesome, Nikki. Like I go in there all the time, but they don't play my games. They don't play my stupid little games. They don't want to play. And she's like, well, you need to go there. I was like, Nikki, I go there. Okay. They don't play my games. So I decided next week. I was gonna do it this week, but we haven't been feeling pretty good this week, so it's been a pretty slow week.
Oh.
But next week we got those kid germs. Next week I'm gonna call Nikki and I'm like, walk your happy butt down to Liquor Oasis, right? This might be it. I'm gonna tell her this right now through TikTok. Walk your happy butt down to Liquor Oasis. Meet me there. You can pick out my shot since you wanna be mean. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I got a special one for you guys today. So
All right. I'm sick as fuck, but I'm still wearing another new shirt, Tommaso Ciampa. The streak lives, but I am going to zip this up because I'm freezing, because I'm sick.
I'm
So
just
we'll rep Punk for obvious reasons if you watch SmackDown.
I'm just getting over being sick, so I am also wearing some sleeves today, right? That old kayfabe Marks
Oh,
shirt.
yeah.
So
So
bear with
my
us today,
my
guys. If we
grandma,
sound like crap, bear with us.
yeah, yeah. My grandma always said the best way to get over being sick is to crack a cold one.
And talk
So
wrestling.
I guess she never added that part, but she also
Wow.
hates me, so there's that.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I think she just wanted me to drink and get out of her fucking face.
that's I can understand that. I can say that. That's
I figured we open the show with a shot.
oh.
And
So
it's
I
not going to be a good one. I got a little story to tell about these two shots that I have here. I have three, but two of them. I go to MGM after work Friday, like I do every Friday. Jaden is there, and she is distraught. She's
oh
not
no.
having a good day. And
Oh no.
Zach picks my shot. And what Zach picked was Old Smoky, Tennessee, caramel
No.
whiskey. I've never
No.
had it. And again, why is he grabbing these double shot fucking kid? Anyway, Jaden, I look at and I tell her, why don't you pick a shot too? And then I don't have to go to any other liquor store. And she goes, you know what? I'm having a bad day. So you're going to have some bad shots. And I was like, oh, okay.
There we
She goes,
go. Yeah.
do you like 99? And I was like, no, it's terrible. She
No.
goes, you're getting
Nobody likes
two. And I was like,
Nobody likes
fuck.
99, Jake. Come on. That's like
Coffee, espresso,
could be worse.
and fucking cinnamon.
Couldn't be worse. I mean, you got like coffee, espresso, and like maybe like banana could be worse, maybe. But
So just
um,
remember, if a woman is ever having a bad day, you're going to have a bad fucking day.
yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Jade. Nobody likes 99 bananas. Okay, that would be like, hey, do you like Chinese water torture? Like, no, nobody
Yeah.
likes that. All right, could I
Uh-uh.
sit through it for a little while? Maybe, but I don't like it. So,
No. No, I'm definitely
oh,
not going to
well,
like it. So why don't we start off by making Jaden happy? But before I do anything,
yeah,
uh, I finally made a Twitter. Kayfabe
yeah,
Tyler on
yeah.
Twitter. I'm not going to call it X. I refuse. It's
Yeah, that's
Twitter.
fine.
And I had some really cool things happen to me. I've had it for this is today's day 4. I'm
Yeah,
already followed by Karrion Kross and a heavy metal band called Unidark, and they're up and coming, and they rock. So I want to give a special shout out to Unidark.
yeah.
Dude, face was melted. Face
Hmm.
was melted. Um, and then Wrestling Days. They're on YouTube just like we are. He's one of my figure collecting guys that I try to watch as often as possible. He's freaking great. And I'm followed by a few other people too, whose names I'm spacing because I don't want to grab my phone. But
So,
it's working out really well for us. I've posted clips on the show. I've commented about wrestling. I have kept up with more news a lot easier. Actually having social media, who would have guessed that? But also having a Twitter, I've realized how full of shit some of this news and people are. Unreal.
Yeah, it's rough, man. It's part of the reason that like I told you, I'm taking a little bit of probably a social media break outside of our stuff for this, but a little
Yeah.
bit of a social media break. I just can't. I mean, people are ridiculous on there these days. I mean, I look at like the situation that happened at that baseball. I know I'm getting off on the rails a little bit,
Philly
but that
Karen.
baseball Phillies thing,
Philly
yeah, that
Karen.
Phillies thing. And I've got people who are like legitimately calling that dad a punk, and I'm like, no, that dad made a business decision. He made a decision to not put his kids and his family in danger because who knows what that woman or the people that are with her could do, So it's like
Well,
I just can't
on
take it. I
top of
can't take the
that,
toxicity anymore. It's so toxic, man. It's like no matter what
yeah,
you do, like you do something. Sure, she won for a minute. You just taught your kid that yeah, bad people can win sometimes, but in the overall grand scheme of things, they really came out on top. So it's like
Marlins and the
yeah,
Phillies showed nothing but class.
yeah, and some dude, I can't remember his name. I don't really care. But he's some rich guy. Was like, "Hey, I'm getting you guys tickets to the World Series and an RV." And it's like,
Yep.
sure, right? In that what you did is you taught your child, or you should have taught your child, maybe if you debriefed afterwards, right? You taught your child that sacrificing short-term gain for long-term rewards is okay,
Yeah.
and
This goes to My Name is Earl. Do
right.
good things and good things happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
And it may not happen right away. And that's the thing. And I
no.
think that in the society we live in, people want instant gratification. No, you should have punched her in the face or something. And then did what? Got everybody kicked out of the damn game and you didn't get a ball and you got a charge and now you're a horrible person.
Yeah, and that's what I posted on Twitter. I was like, "What are you people expecting him to do? Punch an old lady?
That's
Is
what I'm
that what you
saying.
really expect to happen right now?
Yeah.
And ruin the game? Already, it's
Yeah.
already being ruined by Karen. But
Right.
game's over now, and the kid's birthday. That's all he's ever going to think about. My dad punched a
Right.
grandma on my birthday.
Right. Yeah, that's gonna be a real formative situation for that kid. That's the toxicity that I can't take anymore in like the world that we're living in right now in terms of like social media and just everybody's got a platform. And this again, obviously like with like everybody's got a platform, and it's ironic coming from us, right? Who's out, like I said last week, we're out here talking to a bunch of people who probably don't care what we have to think, but the difference is like everybody out here is like, oh, you should have done this, you should have done that, you're a punk, you're weak, you're this, and I'm like, you just nobody thinks past this moment, and I can't do it anymore. Like it's too toxic, it's too messy. So yeah, we're probably gonna make it into that. But on that note,
Yeah. Oh, you did it! You got it.
yeah, I bought a ticket. We walked by it, and Marissa said no, and I said yes. I said, "Here's why. I got to take it for Cass and Tyler. They said they loved it." Um,
It's
uh,
really good, and I
so
hate taking shots, and it's so good.
yeah, well, we got that, and I got since it's fall now, it's a little trick or treat. I don't know if you've ever seen this movie. One of my favorite horror movies. Trick
No,
or
but
treat.
I've seen it. Do you know who my wife is? I've seen every horror movie.
Good point. Good point. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I never
This is
saw it before I met her,
this
but it's a
is
good movie.
oh shit! I just broke that top. This is my attempt to get or talk my wife into letting me dress Etta up like Sam for Halloween.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I think she'd love it, man. I think
Yeah.
she'd really like dig it, So, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe she'll let me do it like half the time or something because I'm pretty sure Etta wants to do like blue stuff.
Bluey, yeah, Cece's on that bluey shit too.
I'm just saying
Why
she's too like she doesn't pay enough bills to have an
are
opinion
they
yet. You know what I mean? So
fucking
she's
welding
gonna be
these things
Sam.
shut?
Just kidding. She pays all the bills.
Oh my god, dude.
What's
We
that? Is
joking
that
right now?
99?
Yeah. It's like welded shut. I can't fucking open it.
Those drive me nuts. That's what I just did with the fireball, man. I ended up
Oh,
pinching that damn top together. Yeah, take a different one.
all right.
Take a different one.
Fuck, I don't want to do this one.
We'll get CC
Oh
down there to
yeah,
open that up
yeah.
for
The
you
one I
later.
don't want to do. Look how easy that opened.
We'll
Wow.
get, we'll get CC to open that up for you later.
Yeah, thank you. I literally need pliers to open this fucker.
Those drive me
Outrageous.
nuts when it happens. because there's
I
just
need
like
to try
no, it like
one
doesn't,
more
it
time.
doesn't separate. It doesn't separate from the thing.
No, it won't.
Yeah, you do damn near have to like cut it or like take scissors. I used to take scissors and just run the top. This makes me sound like an alcoholic. Like I was working so hard to open these damn things. All right, but I would take like I got some scissors right here. Hold on. I would take like either like in this part or like right here and just run it
Yeah.
across until
Yeah.
it pops up.
Yeah. At some point here, if I do a third shot, I'll fucking go get some pliers. But
I really hope we don't do a third. I really hope we don't do a second shot, but I definitely hope we don't do a third. So, all right, let's get this one in.
all
To
right,
edit
here
and
we
fail.
go.
Hallelujah.
Fucking espresso coffee, the one I didn't want to take.
All
Thanks,
right.
Jaden.
This is hoping that Jaden's having a better day. I really do. I hope he's having a better day. Oh, that's weird. That is.
Ugh. 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 No. No. Nope, that ain't it.
We're gonna
Nope.
add this Fireball apple to that spicy pickle shot. We're just gonna
It's
leave that
very
out.
good, isn't it?
No, I would not say
This
that.
hurt my lungs. What the fuck is in that? Ugh.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of that shot. Oh, I'm not a fan of that. Ooh.
Oh, that's. Ooh. Getting into the news and rumors for the week. Bodyslam.net claims WWE officials are very impressed with Ludwig Kaiser for how well he's done playing the role of El Grande Americano, and he's looking at a big push in AAA. So I guess we're moving El Grande Americano out of WWE and
Yeah,
Ludwig Kaiser.
I don't think that that's a terrible thing though, because I don't think that like the main roster fans were appreciating the character for what maybe a AAA fan
No,
base may appreciate it for.
no,
So
definitely not.
I don't think it's a bad thing. I actually really like that they're moving people around in these different scenarios, putting them in different positions. Dominic and Ludwig and some of these other guys. Um, it just gets some
Um,
more exposure. So it almost is like
well,
territory stuff back in the day.
you know who else is down there a lot lately is Pete Dunne.
Yeah, yeah. People that we're not seeing, and like they're good workers. They do good work. Let them get down there and do some good work.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
you're paying them.
I want to
So
know how you feel about this one. I have
yeah.
mixed feelings. According to Fightful Select, the Righteous have been telling promoters they are finishing up doing indie dates in the coming months, and it's looking likely they will sign with WWE. Now, how is that going to work with a gimmick that they have and the Wyatt Six all in the same company?
Yeah, I guess I don't really know the Righteous that well. So I mean it's not really I can't really speak to what you know,
Their in-ring
gimmick
work
is.
is amazing. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Who's a part of that group? Like, I'm just not too familiar with them.
I
So
can't remember their names because it was around the time I quit watching AEW, but they were trained or friends with Bray Wyatt, and they kind of do that Swamp Wyatt gimmick.
yeah, I'm looking them
The
up right here.
churchy, culty.
Yeah, kind of like well the Wyatts and then
Yeah.
what um what they did in with homeboy down in NXT Joe Gacy for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So yeah, I'm just looking at them real quick. Oh, okay, no, I do remember these guys. I've seen
Yeah,
them. Yeah,
you
Vinny
remember them.
Marzagli or whatever. Like they were talking about him signing with WWE, and then he ended up going to AEW. Like he was a big free agent, right? Wasn't he?
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then they're the ones that asked for their release from AEW, and it was granted.
Right. Oh, they grant. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah,
shocking,
I think
Tony.
I think it could still be cool because it's different enough. It's not what the Wyatt Six are currently doing, right? So,
I think it'd be
um,
good in NXT.
for to start, yeah. You get somebody like that down there, they could do as long as they do some cool stuff. Because down in NXT, they had Sean Spears kind of doing this thing.
Yeah, he's got that
So
group, the Culling, right now.
yeah, and the Colleen and the right, that's all kind of that's all culty stuff. And so
Hmm.
I'm a big fan. I'm first and foremost a huge fan of like learning about Colts and all that stuff to begin with, and I am a very big fan of seeing it on the screen in something like WWE because it just feels right in that environment.
Yeah.
So I hope they do it right again. I mean, the Wyatt family had it, and I hope that they can get it back again. So I don't have a problem with it. It'll be fine.
All right. Chael Sonnen, one of my favorite MMA fighters of all time, mentioned during the Real American Freestyle Wrestling debut that Nick Khan and WWE were to thank for the show happening, leading to the obvious speculation that WWE is involved with Real American Freestyle.
Yeah, I think we knew that was going to kind of be the case.
Yeah,
Anyway.
because think about it. You got somebody that's got some charisma down there. They already know how to real wrestle, but we've seen it with Kurt Angle that it transfers over pretty well. At least with Angle, quick learners, MMA fighters, Ronda Rousey, who I'm not a fan of anymore for her comment this week.
Not after that comment, no. Just look at TKO as a whole, right? Like Real American Fighting could be a legitimate launching pad for either of those careers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so,
Yeah.
and I'm a big fan of amateur wrestling, and you'll actually kind of get a piece of that on my list today for our countdown. But I like that style of wrestling. I like to watch it. So and it translates well into WWE and into like the UFC. So I could see TKO just as a whole really actually kind of digging into this because they could be a launching ground for a lot of those fighters. So
yeah,
it makes sense. It makes sense.
So yeah, no, I agree. I fully agree that it's good that they're all working together.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna love this. The Wrestling Observer Radio says the Usos are likely reuniting to square off against The Vision as teased on TV, and it will likely happen at WrestlePalooza. I haven't seen a match set yet, but wasn't I just talking about how I want the Usos to get back together for a little while?
Yeah, and it makes sense to get them back together. I'm interested in how they approach this, because in the world of like hierarchies, like Jay made it a lot further as a single star than Jimmy did. And that's no disrespect to Jimmy. It's just Jay, or he got over, huge. And so it's interesting to see how that dynamic works because we look at like what's happening with the Street Profits, which I am not a fan of. I'm not a fan. No, I really like them, and I like them together, and I think they could have been like a Dudley's or a Hardy's where they were just a long term, always tied together tag team, and I don't know. Again, I don't know them personally and what they think, but I can imagine that they want to not be together. So maybe they don't. I don't know. But if it's I don't want to see them apart because then I know what's going to happen to Angelo Dawkins, and I don't like it. I love Angelo Dawkins. So
right, and I posted that on Twitter this week. Somebody had made a post saying if these two break up, who becomes the star? And I was like, this is the dumbest question I've ever heard. We know who Shawn Michaels is in this tag team, and we know who Marty Jannetty is. It's fucking obvious.
Yeah, don't be silly. Like we know exactly what's going to happen if they break up, and it's unfortunate because it's not like Angelo Dawkins isn't talented. The dude is hella talented. So it's just Montez Ford is a freak, So
he is a freak of nature.
He's a freak, and he's charismatic, and again, not saying that Angelo isn't those things. It's just Montez is on such a higher level of everything. So, yeah, it's the same thing. I don't want to see them broken up. I don't want to see the Usos have to break up again and go through that whole process again. So, it's hard for me. It's hard.
I don't want to see DIY break up.
What's that?
I said I don't want to see DIY break up. I love Tommaso Ciampa and I love Johnny Gargano together. And for Christ's sakes, Jesus Christ, why am I spacing on Gargano's wife's name again? I just wore her shirt on here a few weeks ago.
Candice
LeRae. Yeah, Candice LeRae. I'm sorry, Candice. I have your shirt. I wore it on the show. I'm sick. Candice LeRae needs to be pushed.
Yeah.
Do we not remember that giant ass bump she willingly took at TLC? Did you see her leg the next day?
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
Yeah. I will say I've never been a big fan of DIY because I just never really understood their tag team, and it just never really I didn't like them. I just not that I
Yeah.
didn't like them, I just didn't connect with them at all as a team. But no, I like them together because again, they both get lost in the shuffle if they're apart, and I'm afraid that's what's going to happen to the Street Profits. It's kind of what happened to Jimmy. He got kind of lost in the shuffle for a while. So yeah, I like my tag teams as tag teams.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. I'm a stickler for it. I know it has to move forward for storyline so it doesn't get stale. But I think there's enough stuff you could do with these guys that you don't have to break them up. But
Yeah. All I'm saying is LOD, did they ever break up?
nope,
No.
nope.
And if I could use my brain at full capacity right now, I could name some other tag teams as
I'm sure we
well.
could. Yeah, I'm sure we could pick out a few, but um, that just have always been together. But it's hard. It's hard. I mean, the Dudleys were like that in WWE at least. They
Yeah.
didn't break up. I know
The
they
only
went
time
there.
they split up was when they did the draft and Bubba went
Right.
to
Yeah.
Raw or no, I think Devon went to Raw and Bubba stayed on SmackDown and it did not work and they got
Nope.
reunited again real fast.
Yeah, and that's what I think is going to happen when they do it with the Street Profits or they do it with whoever. And I like if you're gonna do a breakup, I like the draft breakup because it makes it easier for them to come back together. The beef breakup where they're mad at each other and they're fighting and they're arguing, that's hard to come back from, because it's
Yeah.
like now you guys got to fight, and
That's where we're at right now with those two.
yeah. Which is okay. Which is okay. I like seeing tag team partners fight each other, even while they're still partners. I like it. It's fun, But yeah, we'll see.
Conan claimed on his Keeping It 100 podcast that a lot of people he talks to who work in AEW have no respect for Tony Khan and only do what he asks so they can get paid.
Well, that's what a job is, right?
Yeah,
So
that's any job, but he's basically saying they don't like it there, but
yeah,
the pay is too good. It's the situation I'm in. I fucking hate
yeah,
my job, but I accrue time off. I have 2 kids. One is in daycare, where daycare needs X, Y, and Z days off every month. I'm stuck. I'm stuck there until my kid is in school, and then still, I mean, you look at school. School needs X, Y, Z, elemental P days off.
yeah.
Not to mention summer vacation.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
it's hard out here for parents that both work the same shift, but I refuse to work an opposite shift of my wife. I will not do
tough.
that.
That's tough. Yeah. But yeah, and I mean, Conan. First, I got to say, buddy, you were one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Please don't fall down the path of Dave Meltzer. Okay, we don't need that. So let's not say obvious things for everybody because it's just one of those like, yeah, maybe they don't respect Tony. That's the news there. That's okay. But to say they just do it for the money, like, duh, that's what working is. You go to work. Now, I did see that my boss looked at our TikTok page.
Uh-oh.
So I
Am
would
I in
like to say
trouble? Am I
I don't
getting written
know.
up?
Probably I don't know what it's like not to like your job. I love my job and my boss. It's wonderful. All right. So no,
You know what's
that's just
wild
walking.
is
Just
I
in case
tell my boss and I tell people at my job to listen to my podcast just so I can tell them I fucking hate you and I'm not at
yeah,
work.
that's awesome.
You can't do a fucking thing about this right now.
That's awesome.
See you Monday,
Um,
fuckers.
but yeah, it is. I've been hearing a lot of this stuff about Tony lately. That is just, but it's like a cycle. It just keeps happening, and then you go like, oh, is this going to be the end of AEW? Is this going to be the start to the end of the downfall? And it doesn't. It
No,
doesn't. They're just going to keep going. They're going to keep
no.
going. So, whatever.
I can't remember where I was reading it, but I heard that there have been some actual positive changes in AEW, and I don't know if it was like Tony like has help with storytelling now, or he's started. Maybe it had something to do with that Jake Hager freaking interview where he blasted the door open. I don't know, but I heard that morale is not good, but
Yeah.
it's getting better. So that's
Well,
just what I.
Well, now that you're this Twitter rock star, which I'm very happy for, right? Because I don't want anything to do with it. Now that you are a Twitter rock star, follow Bully Ray because I know Bully Ray the other day.
Oh, I do.
Okay, good. I was Bully Ray the other day posted about AEW and
Yes, he did. He got some heat for that from
yeah,
MJF.
Yep, he got a lot of heat for that, but it's a perception, right? It's what people are seeing, and perception's reality unless somebody can show me different, and it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, what I see and I perceive as the truth is what I got to perceive it as the truth, and so Bully Ray is a mind in this business that's been doing it for a long time. Whether you agree with him all the time or you don't, you have to respect the fact that he knows the business, right? And he
Oh,
knows the ins and
God.
outs of it.
Hell yeah, he does.
So
I listened
yeah,
to his 6 Feet Under episode with The Undertaker and Michelle McCool, which, not to brag or anything, Michelle McCool liked one of my posts. But
that's dope.
goddamn, dude, I love Twitter so much. It's
See,
becoming a problem.
you're riding the Twitter high. See, back in the day when I started, my buddy and I did a competition to see if we could get like a D-list celebrity to
Yeah,
follow us, or like a lower level celebrity.
right.
And I worked my ass off to get Amy Jo Johnson, the Pink Ranger, to follow me. I did everything for like a month, right? I did everything. This is back when I smoked, right? It was that straightforward. And
Oh yeah,
you know what? I shouldn't even just say Derek. Derek and I did this, right? You remember Derek?
Derek.
Straightforward. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Derek.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Him and I did this, and who did he get? Uh, who's the guy from Chips with the glass? Man,
Estrada.
Estrada. He followed him. Like he got Estrada to
Holy
follow him,
shit.
and I worked so hard. And I mean, I was using like a pink lighter every day for and taking pictures of it and posting it to Twitter, being like, "Hey, look, pink's my favorite color. Like the pink rainbow," and just like going hard, man. Like I was doing everything, probably too hard. And when that didn't work out, I gave up. I was defeated. I was like,
Wow.
I'm never gonna get somebody to follow me, and so I just stopped trying. And
You should have just started like taking pictures of yourself and tagging frickin' Prince Fielder.
yeah, see, now Prince Fielder was a little too high of a celebrity for me. You know what I mean? Like at that time, Prince Fielder was still
Prince Fielder was
that
on
good.
the high end. Yeah.
But I will say I probably had a decent chance there because Prince Fielder played in Beloit. His minor league baseball was there. That's where I met him for the first time, and
Yeah.
that's when
What
I
are you
became such
doing?
a big fan. So
You
like,
should
yeah,
have
maybe I should
definitely
have
went
tried
and
to.
been like, "Do you remember me from blah blah blah?" And he'd have been
Yeah,
like, "Oh, bink,
yeah.
you win."
I looked like your son. You remember?
Yeah.
So
Remember?
yeah, yeah. Prince is dope. So anyway, yeah, Twitter's dope. I
Yeah.
mean, you'll have a good time on there. Just stay away from the bullshit, man, because it's nasty.
Oh yeah. No, no, no. I only talk about wrestling or Philly Karen got my full attention, and I was tagging
Yeah.
MLB in a lot of things, going, "What are you doing?" And then here a day later, it comes out that the Marlins and the Phillies stepped up, but I didn't know about that for 24 hours. I was pissed,
Right.
and
Well, I'll tell
especially
you
I knew
what.
it was that kid's birthday. Like fucking a, dude.
I'll tell you what. I think it's best if you block like Elon Musk and like all the news organizations and the White House and
Oh, I
block
do.
all of those people. Just block them all,
Yeah,
and
no,
and that way you don't get any of that stuff. Because once that stuff starts filtering in, it's disgusting and it gets
I
nasty.
know.
It gets
I
nasty.
already had some, and I said this at nauseum, but I don't vote. I don't
Yeah.
fucking care about politics. I don't care about the government. I'm
Right.
poor and I'm broke, no matter who the fuck is in there.
And they're not
So
changing it. So
no, they ain't gonna change anything ever. So some shit came in about, do you support Trump? And I was like, fucking, you're blocked,
get rid
bitch.
of it.
Boom.
Block
Like,
it.
nope.
Yep. Get rid of it.
And
But
then
and
I
that's
had
not.
some Democrat thing come in too about
Yep. Block it. Get
something.
rid of
I
it.
blocked it. I was like, I
Get
don't
rid
give
of
a
it.
fuck if you're Democrat, Republican, fucking X, Y, and
Martian.
Z, whatever the other ones are. We're all humans
Yeah.
and we all should be fucking helping each other. It's not a fucking competition to be at each other. This is America, and we're supposed to all have
Right.
each other's backs and want the best for everybody. And it's sad that we don't.
You know, ironically, what I think was, and I'm not going to get too far into this. I'm just saying, ironically, because it came up in my research for my SmackDown list, right? I think that the most together moment in our lifetime also was the moment where we all started to separate, and that's 9/11, right?
Yeah,
So
the
when
first episode of SmackDown.
yep, when
Yep.
9/11 happened, and everybody was together. Like that was the most together shit I have ever seen in my entire life, and
Yeah.
probably will never see it again now. Because
No.
as soon as you came, it was almost like one of those like little pendulum things, you know. Like as soon as you came together, it's like boom, and everybody's separated. They were gone. It was just, it's nuts, man. So,
No, it was like America turned Super Saiyan for a little while. I'm not gonna
and
lie.
but then immediately, like as soon as that started to like die down, and like immediately everybody went like this, and so it just became like, yeah, we were all together on that, but because of that moment, it all went like this, and so I actually I blame 9/11 a lot of times for some of the issues that we have now as a country,
Yeah.
not the attacks, but the response to. So,
Yeah.
um,
It just
sucks.
sucks, dude. I just wish
Yeah.
and especially when I used to get high, I'd be like, why
Yeah.
can't everybody just love everybody? It's so fucking easy. But
I mean, it's not
yeah,
that hard to just not be an asshole, to be honest
no,
with you. It's
weed's
not that
cheap,
difficult.
guys.
It's not that hard. Just, hey, smoke some weed and chill out. And not me, Ashley. Not me.
No,
Everybody
I
else
haven't
smoke some
touched
weed
it
and
in
chill
years.
out.
I
Yeah, everybody else.
still fucking full on support it though. Like that, if it wasn't for marijuana, I wouldn't have gotten off hard drugs. So
I I
that
full on
I
support
support forever.
people doing. Yeah, I full on support people doing whatever the hell they want to do as long as they don't hurt other people. So,
Yeah, fuck.
yeah.
All right, this one is gonna hit home because of how many weeks in a row I had talked about this.
Well,
Talks of a WWE draft have gone quiet. No shit.
silent.
Within the company, according to Bodyslam.net's Patreon. The same outlet had heard WWE was planning to hold a draft right around this time last year, but
Hmm.
says it's or not last year, months ago. For right now
Well,
is when the draft was supposed to be, but says it's now off the table. Talent moves will be handled like the recent swap of LA Knight for Sami Zayn. So Knight went from SmackDown to Raw, Sammy went from Raw to SmackDown. And that's okay. Make it a
yep.
bigger deal. Show that you're trading talent. Show that trades are happening. Make this feel
Yeah.
real to me.
We talked about that, man. Give me the ticker tape. Give me the big announcement. Give me the notification. Give me
Yes.
the
The
give
ESPN,
me
just a blurb. ESPN, Sami Zayn traded for LA Knight. How hard
give
is
me
that?
some stats. Give me some stats. Give me some breakdown. Give me who's this better for? SmackDown benefiting more or is Raw benefiting?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Give me a little. Hey, and if you want WWE trips, we'll do it for you. Me and Tyler, we'll take care of all of it. All your
You
trades,
can
all your
trust me.
transactions, all of that. We'll take care of it. Remember, we just want people to love each other. So come on.
Yeah, we just went on a big freaking bro down
Yeah,
over there.
we're the kind of people you need, Trips. All right. None of this Nick Khan stuff. I'm just kidding. He's pretty good at his job.
No, Nick
He's a
Khan's
douche-
great at his job.
Yeah, he's
But
a
I
douchebag, but he's good
would
at his job.
like to talk to Triple H because he's a
Well,
genius.
keep
Anyway,
those Twitter fingers running, man. I mean, you're at this point, you'll be talking to Triple H by January. So,
God,
keep
that'd
them
be
rolling.
so cool. That'd
Keep
be
them
so
rolling.
cool.
6 degrees of separation, my man.
Oh
You're
yeah,
right
by the
there.
way, everybody, I follow back. I respond to DMs. I everything. And I don't give a shit if it takes me 3 hours. I'm going to respond to every single
Just like
person that messages me, which I have done
just,
so far.
just like our TikTok, right? Unless which there will be some batshit crazy ones in there that you just get rid of. But yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I had and Cassie doesn't know this yet because I didn't want to upset her, but I had a straight up dominatrix DM me, and I was like, "What is going on here?"
You can't be
I was
upset
like,
about that.
"No,
It's
I'm
fake.
married," and
It's
she's
all,
like, "It doesn't matter. Do you submit?" I was like, "Fucking no, I'm married,"
yeah.
and I blocked her ass. But I was like, "What the fuck is going on Twitter?"
Most of the time, you're not even talking to a real person in that scenario. It's all bots, man. That's
Jesus
all fake.
Christ!
It's all bots. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, and I'm at work too. Like, what the fuck?
You're like, listen, you
She
can't.
knows now. Cassie watches the show.
You can't. You should have told her you can't hurt me more than what I'm doing right now. All right, I am in the
Yeah,
most dominated position I've ever been. I'm at work. All right,
yeah, no shit.
that's my master. You need to move along. Okay?
My very famous underpaying fucking terrible sports athletic fucking partnership boss. Yes.
Yes, yes, I mean, I'm a fan of the way you uh, said that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, my brain's half functioning, so I might say some wild shit. I don't know.
That's all right. That's all right. Because that's only worked out for us for the best. Trust me. It's okay to say
Yeah.
some wild stuff. It's all
And the
right.
best part is like, fucking fire me. You think I can't get another low paying job? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only the fish in the pond there, bud.
Yeah.
Cyrus.
Fightful Select says numerous people of influence within WWE are pushing for the company to run a PLE in Hong Kong soon. Pretty
Interesting.
cool.
I never thought about that. That's interesting.
No, I think it's cool though. I
Yeah.
support it.
I mean, they've done Europe and all this other stuff. It's Saudi. Hell, you did Saudi Arabia. Take that shit to China. I mean, or
Oh,
Hong Kong. Sorry,
remember
China,
the
Hong Kong.
Japanese one, Beast in the East?
I don't remember that actually.
It was
So
Brock Lesnar. As a Brock Lesnar,
I do. I
like
remember
a
the. I
round,
remember the like the print for it, the advertisement for it, but I didn't. I don't think I watched it.
kind of sucked, but
Yeah.
they did it. During an interview with the Escapist, Ric Flair claimed, "Oh, this pissed me off right away. I don't want to call you a liar, Rick. I love you to death." Ric Flair claimed that talent don't make money from WWE's 2K games unless they're on the cover. Not true. Have you watched Maven's YouTube channel? He took frickin' stacks from being in that
Really?
game. I'm sure the cover star makes, and this is Ric Flair, so what is no money to him? 10, a
That's
100
what I was gonna
grand?
say.
Is that
I was gonna say,
pennies to him?
is he saying they're not getting paid, or is he saying they're not making as much as he thinks they should be making? Because that's two different, very, very
Right.
different things.
And to support Rick, I'm saying maybe it is only 10 or 20 grand. And
Right.
for me to say only, holy shit. That
Yeah,
is
that's a lot.
2/3 of what I make in a year.
Yeah, that's a
Um
lot. To
that's
not have to do anything. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
that's some
you
real
know.
money
So
to me. But yeah,
I guess in a greater scheme of things,
I found it insulting almost because I have watched Maven's podcast and I did hear how that changed stuff for him, getting that action figure, getting that video game. This is a big deal for some of these guys, Rick, and to say that that's
I
not a good
think
look.
to defend Rick a little bit in this, he's old, but also, I think a lot of that has to just do with the fact that, and I'm stretching here, I know, but maybe he's thinking like, oh, look, the game makes X amount of dollars. I mean, it's $1 billion game. It makes all this money every single year. They're essentially just copying and pasting with a few other changes, so they are
Yeah,
making an incredible amount of money on this game.
yeah,
I'm assuming, right?
no,
And
oh yeah,
I would say I have no facts to back that up. I've never looked it up. I'm just assuming that they're making really good money on this game. But he's saying, like, based on how much money the WWE and TKO and those guys are making, they're just not paying these guys enough. But that may be true, like
yeah.
that may be true, but they're getting paid and they're getting paid for something that I'm assuming they don't have to do a lot of actual physical work for. So,
No,
um,
it's only a handful of people that actually do all the I can't remember what
so
it's
like
called with the
cat, like
balls all over them.
capture motion or yeah.
Yeah, the motion
So,
capture stuff and everything. Yeah, it's
and
not the wrestlers aren't all getting in that gear and doing it. There's
no,
there's a couple that
definitely.
do. There's a couple that
That's,
do,
yeah.
but
That's a lot of jobbers doing that stuff. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
they're out there doing those moves. So, which again, they're getting paid to do that, and they're not in
yeah.
the game, but they're going to get paid to
Hey,
do that stuff. So, but
do
yeah,
you think do you think this is Ric Flair being upset that he wasn't in this year's game?
yeah, it could be. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
I don't
he
think
seems
he's in it.
sentimental about it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's not in it.
I haven't
I
seen
thought
the
I saw
release.
something about him being upset that somebody said, "How do you feel about not being in the game this year?" And I thought he actually got pissed. So then this
I don't.
comment
I
about
don't
no money,
remember.
maybe it's a defense mechanism. Like, well, I wouldn't have made money anyway.
I don't remember when the last time I played with him in a game. Honestly, I don't really remember. So,
Been a couple of years. I'm gonna double check. Use the old Google.
mm,
Uh, all right, let's see. Is Ric Flair in WWE 2K25? No, yeah, so I was right. No, he's not. So maybe that's him being upset that he's not in the game. And then it's like a defense mechanism, like, well, they don't make money for it anyway. It's like, but they do, Rick.
Yeah,
They do. I don't
yeah,
know.
it's all good. Yeah, it's all good.
All right, this next one, this next two, I'm gonna get a little giddy because Friday night was the best night I've had watching wrestling since November of 2023.
Okay.
AJ Lee returned to WWE Friday night on SmackDown and beat up Becky Lynch and walked off after the show with Becky's Intercontinental Championship. Allegedly, she has signed a 3-year deal with WWE. We're not talking a one-off appearance. We're talking
Full-time deal, right? Like 3 year, full
full-time deal.
time, moving and grooving.
Also on the AJ Lee return, WrestleVotes Radio heard this isn't the first time WWE tried to bring her in for an appearance since CM Punk's 2023 November return. However, this is the first time WWE pushed for it in such a big way because they knew a return would create good buzz for ESPN and WrestlePalooza. It's Triple H being Triple H, baby.
That's a lot. That's a lot to put on AJ Lee again. But again, you got to remember, I wasn't watching during AJ Lee. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I am truly talking out of my ass here because I don't have any reference for her. So,
Dude, trust me, all she has to do is show up.
okay, all right.
That's
I mean, this to me is it's on my list actually for later. But this to me is just like when Daniel Bryan came back, right?
That's on my list too. Yep.
Yeah, because I had no clue. I had no clue. You know, you were there. I was with you when he came out of
Dude,
that. I had no clue what Daniel Bryan was about because I had never really gotten to see him wrestle. You know, maybe a few times, but
I
not
was
enough to know.
I was so on the yes movement and the bandwagon, and I was at work, and for some reason, God, who is the girl that we used to work with again? She was in the same position as you, or maybe one under you. Girl, curly hair, short.
Alyssa,
Alyssa.
yeah.
Alyssa, because I was working at this time. I was still doing that like 2 to 10 or whatever I was doing.
Hmm.
She put
God, I can't
SmackDown
believe
on for me.
we were so we.
It was
I cannot believe how
Monday Night
late we
Raw
were
or
there.
SmackDown. She put it on for me, and Daniel Bryan had to announce that he was being forced to retire, and I had to sit there trying not to cry and make fucking phone calls. I was like,
I
"Why are you doing this to me?"
I forgot how late we used to be there, man.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, it's just I mean, to me, when Daniel Bryan returned to in ring action, you know, I was a little excited. 'Cause I was like, I never really got to see a Daniel Bryan run, so I'm interested. As I was
yeah,
gravely
and he
disappointed.
partnered with
But
Shane O'Mac, and you love Shane.
yeah, I do love Shane. So I
Yeah.
mean that started well, and then I was gravely disappointed at the outcome. But,
Well, you got to
we've been
think he
down that road.
returned, and then he did that like environmentalist,
Yes,
freaking
and I
hardcore
hated
movement with
that.
him and Redbeard.
I hated it
Yeah, I
so
hated it too.
much.
I wanted the Yes Movement part two,
Yeah,
but it
well,
didn't happen.
yeah, it was just weird. So
Yeah, seeing Daniel
yeah.
Bryan wear blue and Seattle Seahawks colors and stuff, I was like, dude, you're supposed to wear red. You wear red. You're Daniel Bryan. I don't know. That I still love the guy though. I still love him. All right. Volts also told that Tony D'Angelo's name has been recently brought up in WWE Creative, and some people think he'll be called up to the main roster by the end of the year. And it sounds like his mobster gimmick will most likely remain intact, though there may be some adjustments to it to make it a little more main rostery because it is a little cartoony. I will say that.
It
But
was
Tony
cartoony. I
D'Angelo,
think,
huh?
yeah, it was very cartoony until they separated like him and Stacks, and they started doing kind of like an infighting, you know, him leaving the family kind of thing, and then I think it got really good. I think
Yeah,
that whole gimmick got really good. I'm here for that. I've wanted Tony D'Angelo on the main roster. He's a hell of a worker, and I think people who haven't gotten to see him work and do a full program and do promos and do vignettes and do the whole thing are going to be very, very impressed with Tony
he
D'Angelo.
can go. He
Oh
can go.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He can go. He can go. He's good. He's a good worker, and he's a beefy dude, man. He's I know that he doesn't look that big because he's not that tall, but he's a beefy dude. He can go. So
All right.
I'm here for it.
I'm going to save all this Matt Riddle stuff to close it out. So I'm going to
Sure,
skip that one and go to this next one.
sure.
The Wrestling Observer Radio's Dirty Dave Meltzer believes that WWE and AEW are, quote, probably in for a lot of record low ratings in the next 3 months, end quote. I don't think so.
I can't imagine.
I mean, I get that the
I mean,
NFL is back
yeah,
running again and everything else,
right.
but I record lows? No, maybe
I
AEW.
can't. Yeah, Dave. I think you're smoking on Tyler's old shit there because
Yeah, yeah.
I don't see any way that going into like WrestlePalooza, the big, they have All In coming up, right? Is that All In that's
Is it all out?
coming up? All Out, either one of the two, right? So All In or All
Yeah,
Out, either way.
or
I
it
mean,
just
those are
happened.
big, big shows.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see. I definitely don't see WWE taking a big jump, down turn. I
Yeah,
haven't watched enough
no.
AEW lately, but
Plus,
I
this
can't imagine them either.
the only way I see it being bad or taking a hit is people like saying, "Dude, fuck you! I'm not buying ESPN Plus. I can't afford it." Which I can't. But you know what I can afford? A VPN, and I can say I'm in the UK and watch it on Netflix.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Surfshark.
I, I yeah, I get that. If that, but then say that shit, Dave. Like, it's just that's what frustrates me about him. If your reasoning behind this statement is you think people aren't going to pay for ESPN, then say I think they're going to not pay for ESPN. But that doesn't. What does that have to do with AEW then? In
Nothing.
my opinion, that
Well,
would.
their partnership with HBO, but I heard that if you have HBO Max, you're going to get a discount on all those PL or pay per views.
Probably, and if not, you're paying for them now anyway. Those people are still paying. They're paying for them. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't see it being a huge deal. And they may be a little dip, but to be record lows is that's a little asinine.
Yeah, I don't think so either. This one, and we'll get into this a little more. On the Nikki and Brie show, Nikki Bella said her Intercontinental title match against Becky Lynch was originally supposed to be on an episode of Raw, but plans changed after Naomi's pregnancy announcement, and a late decision was made to move the title match to Clash in Paris. And piggybacking off of that, she also brought up Wade Barrett's comments during the pre-show of Clash in Paris, and then she had said something about, well, Wade Barrett avoided me the whole show. Then Barrett had to make a post on Twitter saying I was not avoiding her, and we already cleared this up, and you guys are making it into a bigger thing than it already is. And again, I have another story about Barrett coming up here in a few stories that again, and I went around and I started defending, just repost what he posted about time off and everything, but what he had
There's just
said in that pre-show was totally in character.
hmm there's just two
Saying,
things, right?
yeah,
I'll just say two things about this. Like number one, that match deserved to be on main event. Like that was a piss poor match. Like it was not good. Two, um, I'm fine with Wade Barrett. This is my issue, right? And my issue I've always had with the Bellas. Again, I didn't really watch their era of WWE, but they are social media superstars, right? They
okay,
were the social media generation, and
yep,
they thrive off of that social media reality show drama. And I think it's bad for current business to be thriving off of that shit, right? Because
yeah,
the only way you can be successful then, Nikki, is if you cause problems. And I don't think that that's what they need. And I think they're going to find out she's more problems than what it's worth in that scenario if she doesn't just come to work and do normal shit. You know what I mean? Like the normal stuff. This whole back and forth. This person said this person said that. I'm mad at. Shut up. Just get. Go out there, do your job. You didn't have a good performance. That was obvious. That was clear. it's forgivable. Like you have been.
Yeah, it wasn't solely
wrong.
on her too. Like I look
No,
back
no,
at
no, no.
the Becky Lynch
No.
table spot, which like even Promo Joe on YouTube picked on that. Like it was fucking
You
terrible.
know, and I meant to do in our breakdown, and I forgot, and I kicked myself for this. I meant to ask you, uh, are I don't. I got to be careful because this could ignite some shit. Um, are we giving Becky too much credit at times? Is she as good as
Yes.
we say she is? Because
No.
I don't think she is. I mean, I keep seeing all these matches where we're like, oh, there's botches, there's botches, but it's the other person. It wasn't Becky, it was the other person. But there's only one thing that is bringing all of these botches together, and it's Becky Lynch. And so I'm like,
Yeah.
are
I
we,
just
you
I
know?
don't think she's bad and I don't think she's terrible, but I think she is
No,
held to way higher of a standard than she is capable of, or anyone for
yeah.
that matter. And I
I think
think
she's
that's
one
the
of
issue.
those.
I think we're going to see a Dave Meltzer 5-star match because Becky's in it, and that's just not true.
I think she legitimately is good. You know what I mean? Like she's
Oh yeah, she
good,
deserves to
and
be there.
and one of the best talkers in the history of the women's division, and really
100%,
good at what she does there, and really good
100%.
at selling fights, and really good at all that. But I think we give her too much credit. I don't think she's as good as we think we are, as she is in the ring. So
Yeah,
I just,
I'll
you know,
agree to that. But I think the only botch I saw Nikki have was Becky's fault. Becky wasn't in position for Nikki to do that springboard kick that she does out of the corner. That's
and
not Nikki's fault.
I don't think all of it was botches either. I think it was just not chemistry. Like I don't think they
Yeah, no
worked well together. It
chemistry,
was an,
ring
yeah,
rust. Yeah, I
it was an
agree.
ugly match. It was ugly, and I don't
I
necessarily
believe I
mean
gave
bad.
it a 3-star. Still, I still
Yeah,
gave it a 3-star out of 6. It was still good. It wasn't
yeah,
great.
it was good.
It wasn't
Yeah, it was
magic.
good.
It
So
didn't.
yeah, I think Nikki's got to calm down. Nikki, you got to calm down. You deserve criticism. Like it's okay,
It's
but
yeah, it's
like
okay.
it's okay. You just now you need to take that and go, hey, I got to get back to work. You know, like now I know where I'm at. So
Yeah, I get criticized daily. I'm married.
I
Like,
was gonna say, like, Marissa had to poke her head out earlier. She was like, "Hey, you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Well, just sometimes when I get after you a little bit, I got to check on you afterwards." I'm like, "I can handle it. We're okay."
yeah.
So
Same thing happened yesterday with. I was like, "Are you gonna help me cook these sloppy joes?" And she looked at me just like, "No." And I was like, "All right
yeah,
then." And then
yeah,
I get a message while I'm on the shitter before I get in the shower, and she's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be mean." I was like, "I know you didn't.
yeah, you're good.
That's
It just
5 years
sometimes you
now.
gotta
It's just
take
that's how it is. I don't take
yeah,
anything to heart."
take a little bit of criticism, guys. It's
Yeah,
okay. It's okay.
my God, she's not gonna enjoy the fact that I shared that. She'll get over it.
I'm telling you, you're pushing it. All right. I'm glad that I brought up this Fireball Blazing Apple. I'm probably gonna say some nice things later about like somebody so that she gets distracted by all this before the thing's over, so she doesn't hurt you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she could. Well,
I think you're
emotionally,
wrong.
she could very badly, but
I would say I watch a lot of Snapped and I watch a lot of Dateline.
oh
I think she
shit,
could
so
hurt
does
you
she. She
very
probably
badly.
does know how to fucking get me. I sleep
Yeah.
like a log, man.
Listen, I'm watching you try to open
Fuck you.
plastic bottle. I think Cass can kill you without much effort. All right.
I
I'm
wish
just
I could
letting you
hand this
know.
fucker to you through the screen so you could try to open it.
No, I know my wife could kill me. I'd be the easiest kill of her life, right? Because I drink everything. So like if it's you drop a little bit of poison there, I'm done for. So
Oh god, yeah, a little rat poison in my beer when I'm not
I'll
looking.
be out of here. I'll be out of
Done.
here.
Done.
Yeah, I'm an easy mark, man. Easy.
All right, let's do another shot.
Oh shit.
Daddy's losing his buzz.
I got. I listen. My buzz yesterday was all I needed for the rest of the year. Hey, I do have one of these little bottles, so I was talking a lot
Yeah,
of
no,
shit
no,
just to get
no.
up.
You get a big one like I got. This
No,
is
no, no.
bullshit.
It's the same. It's the same.
Oh,
This is
it's
like
the
a 2 pack.
double? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Okay, there we go. Okay.
but I'm
I'm less
saying
upset now.
I gotta open this now, and oh nope, that was pretty easy. Okay, let's
Oh my fucking god. I am going to videotape myself needing tools to open this. 99 is so cheap. They fucking didn't separate this thing from this thing and I can't open it.
You got 99 problems, and it's all getting it open. So
Yeah, Jesus Christ. That's good. That's good.
It
All
wasn't
right,
that good.
I
It's good
got
for us. Nobody else is laughing. It literally just us. So
Old Smoky. What word is that? Gaith Gaithenbury? Berg? Sathan? I
Gatlinburg,
can't find it's too small letters, I can't read it.
yeah,
Tennessee,
Gatlinburg,
whatever.
Gatlinburg, Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Gathenbury.
Yeah,
Okay.
Gatlinburg.
Salty caramel, and I fucking hate caramel, Zach. But I do like whiskey, so here we go.
Last week I had 6 of these in an episode, well, 2 episodes, and so this may end up really bad because I was I went to bed last week, just so you know. After we filmed those episodes, I went downstairs and I went to sleep. I was
Good.
like that. I haven't been drunk in like 6 years except for last week, so
It was bad.
it was
I,
rough.
I
I
think
was
that
like,
killed us doing double shots of shows.
yeah, I don't know that I want to do another one of those for a
Yeah,
while.
people don't know. People don't know this.
No.
All we did was change our shirts, and we kept going with that next episode the same
So
day.
like, and it wasn't like we took a break. Like it was,
No,
we talked again, and then we went right back into it, and we just kept drinking too. It did not go well. So
actually it went pretty well. The episodes were well received.
no, those were great. Those are great. It didn't go well afterwards. I was in rough shape. So, all
Oh
right,
God,
let's get this
yeah,
going.
I was definitely
I
tore
didn't
up.
drink. I didn't drink last week because of that. I had like one. I think I had 2 beers last week, and that was it. I did not drink. And that coming from me is huge. Like anybody that
Yeah,
knows me understands
oh
that I
yeah,
like, I drink, and
yeah.
not to get drunk. I just like to
No,
drink.
nightcap, baby.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Not at all last week. I couldn't do it.
No, wow.
Oh,
I definitely dialed it back. I missed a few days.
ooh. Oh, that's why. Oh my God.
Wow, Zach. Okay, 2 weeks in a row now, buddy. Yes.
I think I got to donate those because I don't think I can do any more of those. Oh, that was disgusting.
This was
Oh,
really good. Shout out to Old Smoky, blah blah blah, Tennessee, wherever the fuck it's from.
Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Yeah, wow, that is delicious, and I don't like caramel, and it was the right kind of caramel. I'm all
Old
down for
Smoky, yeah.
that.
That's a good whiskey. If you want to sip a whiskey and you're not really like a bourbon person with that, like
Yeah,
you don't really like that like smoky bourbon stuff, that's a
yeah,
good one.
I agree fully. The Wrestling Observer newsletter says Brock Lesnar's new WWE contract is for very limited dates. It sounds like WWE was very confident that Lesnar and AEW would not reach a deal during his time as a free agent.
No,
I
I can't
think
imagine.
AEW wanted nothing to do with Brock Lesnar after allegations. I mean, they don't want that smoke.
I 1,000% agree with that.
So, yeah, I didn't think Lesnar would go anywhere. New Japan, Ring of Honor, AEW, anything Tony Khan runs. I honestly was doubtful that WWE would bring him back, but now that they have 2K, get your head out of your ass. I know you got the fucking Sprite from last year. All you got to do is put it in the game.
Yeah.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
No, I agree with you. I don't think I am shocked that WWE made that decision. I still don't necessarily agree with it.
Oh, my wife's pissed.
Yeah, I don't. He came on the screen on Friday, and I went, "This fuck." Literally the response. My response to that, I was like, "This fuck." I just, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
We'll see. I mean, again,
I don't
he may
have
make
an
the decision.
opinion, a hard opinion on it because I haven't seen actual proof of anything. I mean,
Correct.
if it's true, fucking dude, come on.
Yep.
But
Yep.
I don't
I agree
know.
with you. I
And his
haven't
wife
seen
didn't
anything.
leave. His kids didn't leave. So
Yeah.
he must
No,
have
I'm with you.
proof that
Yep.
maybe it's not. I don't know.
I'm with you. There was no proof, but at the same time, there's that company you keep type mentality,
Yep.
and just I don't
He
know
walked
that.
out of WWE when Vince left the first time, remember? He said, I'm not working
That's
here if
what I'm
Vince
saying.
isn't here.
Yeah, I don't know that you need that in your locker room right now. I don't think it was needed. So, but But then again, I don't run the business, so
No, no. John Alba. If anybody knows who that is, please help me out because that's the only source that I had. John Alba says WWE is trying to push John Cena's last match as a destination weekend with other events set around the Saturday night's main event taping in the area. So they're trying to make it a WrestleMania-esque thing, which good for John. Good for everybody that can afford to go to that with TKO running the shit. But
it's DC, right? They're doing it in DC. And they're doing so much, man. It's just, I get you're going to water down WrestleMania here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Because WrestlePalooza, like the way they're putting this together is very like WrestleMania-esque. SummerSlam has become very WrestleMania-esque. You're going to make this very WrestleMania-esque. And it's just they are making everything huge. And then that's just going to make their big stuff not feel as big anymore, and I don't know that I'm happy with that. I don't like that. So
no,
I like things to still feel special. But I mean, it's John Cena also, so you gotta take that into account. So
yeah, I agree with making it a destination weekend and everything, but I also just saw a video of a lady that was in Vegas, and all she did was get a pasta salad and a water, and it was $52. So I can only imagine how much all this shit is going to cost. And again, it's people that. I'm sorry, but what are you fucking? Are you selling blood, plasma, fucking your car, your house to be able to go to these shows? What are you doing? Because I work 40 hours a week. My wife works 40 hours a week, and we're barely making it. So how the fuck are you going to these shows?
For the company putting on these shows, I think that you have to suck blood to literally be able to afford these, because you have to be living forever. You have to have generational wealth that you have earned from the 13th century to be able to afford to go to this stuff. But people are doing it, man, and that's the thing. There are a lot of rich. There are rich people are getting richer, right?
Yeah,
and like there are so many rich people out there who can just do this, and it's amazing. But then again, there are those people. There are very, very financially responsible people who say, look, this is my thing. Like, this is the one thing I do. And so they don't spend their money on other stuff. They don't spend their money on crazy things. They're like, we're going to do WrestleMania once every 5 years, or they're going to do, that kind of thing. And so, it's just, but it's too expensive. It's crazy. We can't afford to go to shows anymore. So
no, it's unreal.
The best seats on TV anyway. So
yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Fightful Select mentioned that Britt Baker has remained in shape during her lengthy AEW absence, and she's been ready to return for a while. So again, this is another shot at Tony Khan. Like, you have one of the best women wrestlers in the world on your roster, and you're having her sit at home and go to work as a dentist. What are you doing, Tony? Really? What?
Well, I mean, yeah, it doesn't make much sense to me, but
no. Sources close to AJ Styles told Sean Ross Sapp that his WWE contract expires around February of next year. And if you didn't see, he had posted a picture of an hourglass with the Phenomenal One logo draining out of it. So that was his subtle way of saying his time is up too, not just Cena.
Yeah, I think, and I don't think that has as much to do with WWE as it just means he might be done, But I wouldn't mind seeing AJ Styles leave and go work in AEW or something,
No, he's done. He's gonna be done.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna be
figured, but if he didn't and he wanted to stay wrestling, I wouldn't mind seeing him in AEW working with those guys. Like, he'd fit right in over there. So,
all right, yeah. I got one more story. And this is awesome. The Wade Barrett thing I brought up before I have 3 on Matt Riddle, because he really.
Yeah, I was saying you can just combine those Matt Riddle ones into.
I'm going to, but it's like, dude. All right. Wade Barrett will be taking a break from commentary for a while, saying he put his time off in 9 months ago. Corey Graves and Michael Cole will be doing commentary on both Raw and SmackDown, with Joe Tessitore being gone due to college football. So, again, everybody that took to Twitter, took to Instagram, took to here, took to there, saying, oh, it's injustice. What did Wade Barrett do that he's being demoted? And he's not being demoted. he put time in 9 months ago so he could have some time off with his family.
And at a good time to do it, like this is probably one of the. I mean, it's not as slow as that post WrestleMania drag, but it's pretty slow. I mean, you've got nothing really huge coming until War Games in November. WrestlePalooza, that's fine, but I'm just saying, like, you don't have anything really huge coming up. He's not going to miss Cena's time gone. It's it'll be fine.
Right. So everybody, get off WWE's jock and lay off fucking Michael Cole and Corey Graves. They had nothing to do with it. Wade Barrett requested time off, and he's being given.
Corey Graves was just in this scenario not that long ago. You know what I mean? Like, come on, people, grow up. Like, Corey Graves just had this where he went down. Of course, he has nothing to do with this. I will say, how cool would it be, though? Just how cool would it be if Wade Barrett took this time off and he's going to come back and work a match against Cena?
Anybody. I would be so happy to see him get in the ring with anybody. He's so...
Yeah, but I mean, Cena would make sense. Cena would make sense.
Cena would make sense. I mean, the Nexus stuff. Just saying, the Nexus stuff.
Yeah. So, that would be cool. If that was, again, that would be another. They're going to lose a lot of faith in people if they do a deep fake like that again. But I'm just saying, it would be pretty cool if he took time off, and then part of that was to come back and be in the ring. That would be dope. So,
all right, now get out your shovel, because we're going to talk about Matt Riddle a little bit here. And I've brought him up on multiple episodes now, just talking shit for no reason.
I will say I struggle with my feelings on this one, right? And we'll talk about it. But I have struggled with where I land on this one, to be honest with you. But go ahead.
Okay. All right. Matt Riddle told TMZ's Inside the Ring that he spoke to Eric Bischoff and will probably compete at one of the Real American Freestyle future events. So, it depends on how literal you take his words. Here we go.
That's an interesting thought, though.
Matt Riddle no-showed Global Wrestling Kingdom charity event on August 31st. GWK accused him of keeping the deposit, while Riddle claimed the promoter didn't fulfill the booking terms, leading to him working a different show in Florida. GWK provided evidence that they did, in fact, fulfill all of Riddle's terms, which his terms were not a middle seat, and he wanted meals on the flight, and he wanted to leave on Saturday, and GWK had shown proof that bing, 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 2 meals on that ticket, not a middle seat, all this shit. And then he kept the deposit for days. As of right now, Riddle has paid back the deposit, but the damage is done. And he also said things about it wasn't a charity event. All of a sudden, it's a charity event now that I don't go to it. And there's evidence of Al Snow bringing up that it's going to be a charity event 3 months ago. So, again, caught in another lie. And here we go with Matt Riddle removed from SuperCon. And it's spelled SIOUX, so like Sioux Falls or whatever it is. But SuperCon, following controversial comments about the Me Too movement allegations against him, calling his critics, cover your kids' ears, dumb fucking cunts for believing the Me Too shit. 10% of proceeds from Supermania ticket sales will go to the Compass Center, organization for survivors of sexual assault and domestic violence. So he said some other shit too. He told the fans that they're all fucking dumb, bro. And he said it just like it's so fucking, it's classless, tasteless, not good. And our last story on Matt Riddle here, and then we can talk about it, how we feel about Matt Riddle here.
Yeah.
Matt Riddle insults CM Punk's wife, AJ Lee. Quote, she did get around in WWE backstage a lot, end quote. And also saying that he could beat CM Punk in a real fight. He also says Punk spends too much time in NXT and he's a creep being around all the girls in NXT and calling Cora Jade his daughter and things like that. Don't see that being an issue either, personally, seeing as how AJ Lee is also calling them their daughter.
Yeah, like Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne Perez as well. You saw the Twitter exchange between those two after she hit Pop Rocks on CM Punk. It's not weird, especially like I don't understand what his issue is. He never shared a locker room with AJ Lee. Never even saw her. Probably's never met her. He never shared a locker room with CM Punk. So why do you have so many opinions on a guy you don't know? The Global Wrestling Kingdom stuff, charity event, dude, I get it. You probably couldn't travel from A to B with all your weed. Sorry. They probably have weed over there. Just chill, bro. And the other thing about the Me Too movement stuff, if it wasn't true, quit talking about it. Yeah, everybody already was over it. We all forgot about it. Why the fuck are you bringing it back up? This is a worse personal burial that I've seen since Ryback.
Yeah. Honestly, this is Ryback, Tyus. Like, this is right up there with those guys. You know, that they just keep putting their foot in their mouths. And my only issue, because I was a huge Matt Riddle fan, and
so was I.
It just goes to show that I have. We've talked about this before. The worst taste in celebrities. I have never picked a celebrity and been like, I am a fan of that guy who has done well, right? I was a huge Drake fan. I was a huge Conor McGregor fan. I was a Cowboys fan. Like, I liked Matt Riddle. Like, I mean, luckily I have an amazing wife, and I say that she chose me, and that's the only reason, because otherwise I probably would have like picked that Kendra girl from the Unknown Numbers or something. You know what I mean? Like, I just pick shitty people to like to be around, like you do, you know, CM Punk and them.
So, no. I picked the right one. I
have to say, and I told Marissa not to ever tell you this, and that I would never tell you this, but you know, I'm a liar. So I did say, I think it was even today on my way up here, I was like, you know, I really didn't get to enjoy CM Punk when he was CM Punk, and this version of him, watching him and watching how much he loved AJ Lee and watching how much he like beamed. He was crying, man, when she was coming out there, and knowing how proud I am every time I get to see my wife do something dope.
Yep.
I'm like, I can relate to that. What I can't relate to is some bro telling me that you know, I'm an idiot because, oh shit.
I did it.
Was that Cece? Cece came in and did that for you? I saw you lean down. Did she get that?
Get out of here.
But I can't relate to some bro, you know, telling me that I'm an idiot because of something that actually happened, you know. So
yeah,
I've lost. Matt Riddle is a hell of a talent and an empty mind, like an empty head. Like, that is all the talent, zero mind. Like,
this is the same guy that told Dana White he smokes weed so he doesn't beat his wife and kids at home. This is the same guy that lost his wife and kids. And that whole airport thing that happened with him, which caused him to get fired from WWE, let alone I believe he had 2 failed piss tests in WWE and had to take time off. This guy's a career fuck up. He's cool. Yeah. I have friends like that too that are really cool, but they're fucking stupid. They can't hold a job. They fuck everything up that's going good for them. They're cool to hang out with, but you keep them at arm's length because you don't want them to fuck your life.
I don't think he's that cool. I don't think he'd be that cool to hang out with, to be quite honest with you. Like, I think he would be absolutely obnoxious to be around. Because you'd just be trying to have a good time, and he'd be like, do you remember that one time that, like, that girl said that I didn't like her, and, like, blah, blah. I'm like, shut up. I don't care. Like, we're over this. Like,
I wouldn't want to hang out with him personally because he shits on my fucking favorite wrestler of all time. Also, we need to name this episode Tyler Fights a Shooter. Tyler Fights a Bottle for an hour and 14 minutes.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to name this 99 Bananas versus Tyler. Who wins?
No, 99 cinnamon versus
Oh,
Tyler.
cinnamon. I'm sorry,
And
not
I
bananas.
fucking
99
won,
cinnamon
didn't I?
versus Tyler. You did. You did win. Are you taking that shot now?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
Fuck off. All right.
I know, but my Bloody Mary's almost gone, and I only brought one beer in here, so.
You know they make this thing. It's called water.
Yeah,
Like
there's water in this. How do you think it's liquid?
that's not. Do not say that. That's not how that works. Do not say that. All right, I'm gonna open this too. I'm really upset that I have to take another one of these. This is it though. I have 4 left, and I'm saving those for when Etta graduates college. So, so those are gonna be the oldest. Pear Bay is not even gonna be a company anymore by the time those get drank. So
This
all
doesn't
right,
smell. This smells straight up like Big Red,
yeah.
which is my favorite gum of all
I
time.
mean
Is
that's
Big
the only
Red.
company.
So maybe this will be
All
good.
right, we're doing this, and we're getting to our list.
Yep.
All
Yep.
right, let's do it. We'll do this. We'll knock out our list. That list is fun. It's just a top 10 SmackDown moments in honor
No
of
bad. No
no
bad.
bad. No, we're gonna keep this good. It's top 10 SmackDown moments in honor of John Cena's last SmackDown, which I didn't realize until he said it when he was coming
Yeah.
out, and I was like, this is a moment. I am really happy because the last few SmackDowns I haven't really been able to watch. You know, I've been like in and out. You know,
Yeah. Well,
and
Dave
I was
Meltzer
really
had posted that it was allegedly going to be his last one, but it was Dave Meltzer, so I was like, yeah, okay.
I was gonna say that's exactly why I didn't see it. So that punk said it. All right, here we go.
All right.
Hey, let's can we do this one? Can we? And this is big for me. Can we do this one to Cena? Do
Yeah,
one,
let's do it to
Cena
Cena.
last SmackDown?
Right up there. John Cena,
Yeah,
baby.
I am becoming. This is weird for me. I'm becoming a Cena fan and I've become a CM Punk fan all in the last couple months.
Yeah.
Don't tell our fans that I'm a CM Punk fan because I'm still gonna hate on them. But quietly, I'm a CM Punk fan.
All right.
Oh shit, you're doing it. Okay, that's disgusting.
That doesn't taste like Big Red.
It tastes like suntan lotion.
Why? What is with 99 and like it hits you in the lungs?
So I can tell you I've only thrown up from drinking one time in my entire life. And it was up there in good old Eau Claire, Wisconsin. And it was this thing that we went to where we walked in and they immediately handed you a shot of 99 bananas out of
Oh.
a bucket like this.
Yeah.
They were like, here, take a shot. You took a shot of 99 bananas. Then we had us play slap the bag with some Franzia. And as soon as you were done with that, you walked right over to the
Tell
keg.
people what slap the bag is because they're not from Wisconsin. They don't know what slap the bag is.
So, Franzia is a wine in a bag in a box.
Boxed wine.
Right? So
Boxed wine.
you take the bag out of the box. You hold it above your head. Somebody helps you if you need to, punk. You open it up. You know, you get that thing flowing, but airflow is a thing, right? It's not going to flow out very well unless you get that bag moving. So you slap it, and that wine just keeps flowing through. And you go as long as you can. It's stupid. It's asinine. But what's worse is when you're done with that at this party, we walked over to the keg and then did a keg stand.
Yep.
And then turned around again and did 99 bananas. And that's when I threw up. So I have a weird, I have mad respect for 99 bananas and all their family. Because I was like, you made me throw up. And I don't throw up. From
the Murder Hawk Monster from AEW had posted a picture of a whole shelf full of Mad Dog, and I was like, "Oh, if that don't bring me back to high school, oh my god!"
Mad Dog 2020. Oh man,
all the different flavors.
My buddy Steve Abel, shout out to Steve Abel. He messaged me the other day, and he had put in. What did he do? He did some rum. He had Malibu in a bottle with wild berry Skittles. And I was like, you're an adult, Steve. All right. Like, stop doing this shit. But also, I kind of want to do that.
Yeah.
I kinda wanna get that shot.
My buddy John, I think you met John once. Went to the trailer court and met John Cahill.
Yep, I remember John. Yep.
Good guy. Good guy. Love him to death. He would buy the Smirnoff, just the regular clear ones. What is it? Just Smirnoff. Wine coolers, and he would buy the mixed berry and tropical Skittles, and he would he'd separate all the colors and he put them all into each bottle, dude, he was a mad
And
scientist because they were
we
freaking
did that.
delicious.
Me and Steve Abel did that too when we were
Yeah.
23. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, so it's like, and I told him, I was like, oh, I get the Costco vodka. I was like, I kind of want to try that with some Wild Bear Skittles. That'll be fun. And he was like, well, Malibu's not vodka, it's rum. I was like, I know, you idiot. I was just saying I also would like to try it with vodka. So I'm going to send this clip to Steve Abel so that he knows I called him an idiot on what could be a national platform now that you're on Twitter. I don't know. Carrie Cross might
We'll
hear me
see.
call you an idiot, Steve.
I think I'm making
So
myself out to be a bigger celebrity than I am, which I definitely
I
am.
don't think you are. I think you're doing good work. So
It's
let's
the
keep it
kayfabe.
moving.
It's the kayfabe
Yeah,
and the kayfabe Tyler. And the,
I will say I think I'm going to work up the gumption this week to reach out to that indie wrestler that we both really like on
yes.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Because I like and comment on a lot of his stuff, and it's not like
Oh,
he
yeah.
has thousands of comments and stuff. So I'm sure he's seen, me pop up before. But I think from the Kayfabe Marks account, I'm gonna start doing some of that stuff with him, and I think I'm gonna reach out to him and see if he's interested because he's hilarious and he's got some really good relevant stuff that we talk about
Yes.
that he's making fun of. So hopefully we get somebody like that soon. So
Hey, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott.
yeah,
All right.
Wayne
So
Gretzky, Michael Scott, and me. I ain't taking that shit.
yeah. All right. Let's get into our personal favorite SmackDown moments. There's no bad, there's no good, there's no judgment.
Nope.
It's what did we love, what hit us in the soul, and what didn't. And if you want to start with number 10, I'll be able to hear you. I actually have a piece of memorabilia that I'm going to pull out for my number one. It's actually my number one.
I'm pulling up my list here really quick. It's on my tablet.
All right.
So I'll get it here. Oh, shoot. Still up. Good. All right. I'll start with number 10. So my number 10 is super easy, right? My number 10 is Friday, right? Cena's last SmackDown and AJ Lee return. The AJ Lee return excites me because I haven't seen an AJ Lee run. I was just telling Marissa that was Marissa's. She watched AJ Lee and that world. I didn't get a chance to do that. So, I had the chance. I didn't take the chance to do that. So my number 10 is seeing Cena's last SmackDown and seeing AJ Lee's return.
Okay, my number 4 is the AJ Lee returns to WWE to lay the SmackDown on Becky Lynch for laying hands on her husband, CM Punk, September 5th, 2025. So you just knocked out my number 4. Awesome. I really had to try and be a man, especially because Cassie was filming as soon as the song hit. Dude, I had tears and I had to quickly windshield wiper them just in case she turned the camera towards me.
A big thing. I was cool the whole time because, again, it doesn't hit me like it hits you guys until I saw CM Punk's face, because I know that face, because I know that feeling. And so any real men out there who love their wives, who love their girlfriends, who love their family, anybody, who loves their significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, wives, husband, whatever, you love your significant other and you get to watch your significant other do something that they love, that they haven't been able to do in a long time, and you get a first row seat of that, that's magical. That is magic. And
that was the face I had watching Cassie walk down the aisle at her wedding. That's the face that he had.
I've got goosebumps, just kind of thinking about those moments. But it is a magical feeling, and I'm telling you, if you haven't experienced it, seek it. That's the drug, right? That is the drug you need to seek. You need to seek watching somebody else be great and feeling that pride, because there's nothing like it. So I couldn't pass that up. Got me my number 10.
All right, my number 10. Kurt Angle shoots Big Show with a tranquilizer gun, and then shaves his head in the ring. SmackDown, Thursday, September 23rd, 2004. And I actually have a poster of Kurt Angle holding Big Show's head like this, like he just shot the big game. So that one
better than me.
Yeah.
You did all the dates and stuff. That's dope. I didn't do that. Yeah, I didn't do any of that. So, but I will tell you, I researched this, right? Edda was
Yeah.
trying to eat. She was like, Papa, Papa, hold me. I was like, get the fuck away from me, child. I was like, reach over the podcast and talk to your mother.
The same,
I
the
want you.
same-ish stuff happened over here. With Cece was like,
Yeah.
Dad, and I'm like, your mom is right there. She can answer your questions.
Ironically, really quick, and Marissa's gonna love this. This might be the only episode she listens to because I'm gushing over her right now, but she's gonna love this one because I had said to her earlier, I was like, man, I just want our kids to want me, like they always want you. They always want you. They want you to do shit. They won't let me do shit for them. And then and then we come to today when Edda's like, pick me up, and I'm get the fuck away from me. Go to your mother. And I'm like, oh, that's why. That's why they don't want me. That's why they don't want me. 'Cause I'm an asshole. That's it. So, excuse me, but it was so funny. It was like I don't think that look that CM Punk had when
Yeah.
he stared. That's the look Marissa had when she looked at me and she realized that I realized that I'm an asshole. She was like, "Now you get it. Now you get it." So anyway. I still told her to go away. My number 9 is the fist. When they unveiled that fist, that is so
Ooh.
iconic to me for SmackDown. And
Yeah.
it's just that. It was like, what, 2 years or so after they started
Yeah.
SmackDown, I think. It was like the 2-year
Year
anniversary, I
two.
think they did it on. Yeah. So
It's
fist
in
was
my
so iconic.
Here Comes the Pain PlayStation 2 game. So when did that come out? 2003, right?
Yeah, so that was because it was what 99 that
99
that
they came
happened?
out. So yeah.
August of 99. And I think of the 2-year anniversary is when they unveiled the fist. And I remember that thing just being, I was like, that's dope. So I loved it as a kid. So.
99? Yeah, it was
I think
99.
it was. Yeah, because it was right after
Yeah, 99.
White. It was right after Jericho.
Yeah.
Because I was like, because I remember even as a kid, I was doing this shit. I was like, why didn't they save that for the first SmackDown? Like even as a kid, I was doing that
Yeah.
same So anyway, go ahead.
All right. My number 9, Team Hell No and Randy Orton defeat The Shield. The Shield was undefeated until this night, June 14th, 2013. And I was such a mark during this time. And yes, I was an adult. I was actually 21 at this point. But and I knew wrestling was scripted, blah blah blah. But I lived it, and I still live it now. A little bit more open minded, which understanding.
Kayfabe marks.
Yes,
Kayfabe marks.
kayfabe marks.
We live it.
But this win meant so much to me because of the Shield showing up and the CM Punk connection and the Heyman connection and taking out legend, interrupting all these matches. We really had never seen nothing like this until the Shield. And they very much seemed unbeatable. The numbers game constantly. I remember, and it was scary too. Remember them surrounding the ring slowly, then getting on the apron, stalking their prey, and then attack.
I don't think
Team Hell No and Randy Orton got the better of them that day. So
they tried it a few times since then. They tried Retribution. Now they've got Dark State. And nobody can replicate the Wyatt family. Nobody can replicate what those 3 guys did. And those 3 guys, I think when it's all said and done, all the dust settles, everything's done. The AEW, all that shit is gone. Those 3 guys will probably be some of the most defining WWE. That would be one of the most defining WWE moments of all time. So
I do wonder what Mox would be in WWE right now if he would have just stayed and pushed forward. With the Vince McMahon leaving, Triple H taking over, would he have been a mid-carder? Would he have been out? Because I know Vince pushed and pushed for him to sign that contract, and he didn't. So Vince wanted him and wanted to push him, but it was
I think
it was his moral compass. It was his moral compass wouldn't allow him to do it.
I think he made the right decision for himself. I do pray. I pray on my hands and knees that someday Mox comes back to WWE in an environment that he can be successful in. I want him to have control. He's one of the few people I think needs to have a little bit of control over his creative. Because, but I pray that he comes back. At some point. When he's ready.
Yeah, I don't think he does. And I love
I know,
Mox.
I
I
know either.
love Mox so much. He's in my top 5 favorites. That's how much I love Mox. My first wrestling shirt as an adult was the Dean Ambrose Asylum shirt with the D and the A with barbed wire wrapped around it. He was my
Yeah.
guy. That's the shirt that I bought at SmackDown, which I paid for me, my sister, her boyfriend, and my dad. I paid for everybody's tickets. I worked my ass off for 2 weeks, saved every dime, paid for all of us to go, and that's the shirt I bought at that show. And I still have the program up here in my closet from that show.
I,
Um, that's the
that
shirt I bought.
character, that lunatic Fringe, him and I would say, what's his name? Uh, God, Wyatt Six Buzzard. Damn it, why am I?
Dexter Loomis?
Dexter, thank you. Him and then like Dexter Loomis kind of had that same style of like I'm a crazy person, not the stalker. That was weird, but like
I
the
liked it.
crazy,
I liked
the
it when he was
lunatic.
stalking Miz. I thought that was good storytelling.
No. But I'm not. I'm saying like not the stalker, like the character, the stalker.
Yeah,
Not
yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
yeah. I'm saying like his character, like Dexter Loomis's character, Mox's character in WWE. I love that, and I want that. I need somebody to start doing
Yes.
that again,
Yes.
because I think that character is valuable. But I am glad he left, and I think that someday we'll get him back. And just be patient. He'll
I
be
hope
back.
so. Hit us
Is
with
it
your
me?
number 8.
All right. This is where I was talking earlier, right? Number 8. It should probably be higher, but I was rolling, man. Lesnar versus Kurt was one is this is the only match I think I have on here, right? Like this
Okay.
is legitimately the only match is Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle on SmackDown was one of my favorite matches to watch of all time because those two, it was real to me, right? Like seeing Brock Lesnar fight an Olympic gold medalist was real. And it is still to this day one of my favorite matchups. I could watch those two fight each other in their primes all day long. You guys know how much of a Kurt Angle fan I am. So that's up there.
Number 8. Stone Cold blows up the DX Express bus before Backlash pay-per-view, where Austin would be the corner man for The Rock versus Triple H for the WWF Championship. To see a fucking RV get blown up, and of course it's Stone Cold behind it. I
Yep.
forgot to write down the date for this one, by the way. I'm sorry, guys, but this has
It's
to
all
be
good.
about
I think
2000. I think it was
2000.
2000.
I think. Yeah, it
2000.
was in 2000.
Um,
That's my number 6, by the way.
that's your number 6? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I just fucking Stone Cold was such a menace.
Those two group, they were just absolute men. I have a couple Stone Cold things on here, but those two were absolute menaces. Stone Cold and DX, they were causing hell. I loved it. I'm with you on that one though.
All right, 7.
My number 7 is I really could have. I actually started typing Big Boss Man. That's it, just Big Boss Man.
Oh shit.
But
Okay, I think you're taking half of my number 2.
I'm sorry, I wanted to be specific. Big Boss Man stealing Big Show's dad's casket is absolutely unhinged.
Number
Yeah,
2.
it's unhinged. It was I mean, Big Boss Man feeding Al Snow his dog was wild. Big Boss
Yeah,
Man
it was.
stealing a gosh damn casket is crazy. So
November 11th, 1999. It was a real cemetery. Real damage was done to the cemetery, and real backlash from the cemetery was sent to WWE. Those were real bodies, real headstones. That was a real cemetery, people.
Can we just say that Big Boss Man might be the most underrated heel of all time? I talk about JBL all the time. I talk about a lot of these heels. Big Boss Man was in his bag for like 5 straight years of being a heel. He was an absolute menace. Yeah, Stone Cold was blowing up buses, but Big Boss Man was stealing dead bodies and cooking dogs.
Being part of the corporation really resurged his career. It really did.
Yeah, like I think that man.
That shit in WCW he did is so forgettable. And then you go back to the golden era, and he was so lovable.
I'll see him. So when I was sick, and so I took a day off work, and I think I slept for like 14 hours. But every time I would lay down to go sleep, I would put on, because I got this YouTube Lite now, so I don't get ads. I would put on Reliving the War. And so
That's
every
so
time
good. He did so good with that. He fucking killed it.
He's amazing. But every time I saw Big Boss Man or one of his characters in Reliving the War, I just get flooded with all these memories of how much I feared that man. Like, he's the reason I didn't want to go to prison. I was like, that guy's a correctional officer? Hell no. Hell no. I ain't going. So, what you got for 7?
Daniel Bryan announces his return to in-ring action after a career-ending neck injury / concussions. March 20th, 8 days before my birthday, 2018. Announcing he would be Shane McMahon's partner at WrestleMania 34 against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. And that storyline was so good. And we watched this one together. We were at my house to watch this one together.
It was one of the ones I remember. I
rated Daniel Bryan. Timmy made his famous fucking chip dip. Timmy made his chip dip. Yep.
Oh, Tim, man, that guy's a saint. Listen, I am. This is a moment. Mark this on the tape. I rated something Daniel Bryan did higher than you did.
Wow.
I have this at my number 3 moment. Because
wow. Hey, I just brought you back into wrestling. No wonder you felt so heavy about it.
Yeah.
You were out. I brought you back.
You did. I told you that. Everybody knows that. You brought me back. Number 3. That was my number 3 moment. So mark this, Daniel Bryan. All right. Even though I think you're a bum, I'm right trying. I already did number 6.
That was my number 6.
I already did Stone Cold blowing up the bus, so it's you.
Okay. Edge cashes in Money in the Bank on Undertaker, May 11th, 2007. A cage match between Batista and Undertaker ended with both men's feet hitting the floor at the exact same time, ending in a draw. Mark Henry then comes out, beats the shit out of Taker, and finishes him off. And then, of all people, Edge comes out to cash in and take the World Heavyweight Championship off of Undertaker. In later years, being a mark that I am, the reason all of this happened was because Undertaker had a terribly torn bicep, and they wanted to keep him looking strong, but leave at the same time. So he actually had to leave for surgery. That's the reason for the double foot landing and the draw, and Mark Henry, and then Edge. What a perfect storm, because Edge was just the.
I've never been a singles Edge fan ever. I'm the first to admit it. I am not a big Edge on his own fan. I was an Edge Christian fan. I was not an Edge fan.
I loved him. I was huge on Edge.
Never for me. But this
manipulating, conniving. He's so good.
That was Triple H for me. You know what I mean? Like
I love heel. I love heel.
To me, Edge was a knockoff Triple H. You know, and so for me, Triple H was always be the cerebral assassin, right? He will always be the thinker. And now you have that in Seth Rollins, and I struggle to accept it because it's still Triple H for me, right? Like and so Edge was too close, and he's a victim of being too close to that. But in my eyes, which don't matter because that dude's great. Like it doesn't matter what I think. 5 for me.
Yep.
Is when Rhino gored Jericho through the Titantron, because that shit was wild.
Okay. I almost put that on my list as 10, but I was like, I
loved it. I love anything that goes through. I mean,
the first time we saw something really go through the Titantron, one person through another. Like, I mean, we saw it with, what was it, Ryback and Cena. We saw it with Angle and Shane. We saw it. But this was like really the first big, like, holy shit.
It was.
We saw it with Bobby Lashley and somebody else too. I can't remember who the other person was.
Yeah, it was Bobby, and I can't. Somebody will correct us, but But this one was nasty, man. It was popped. It was crazy. I remember it even as a kid. So.
Yes, and that's what it's all about. Just shit we remember.
Yep.
Number 5, and I am kind of sad that I only put it at number 5. The only reason I put it at number 5 is because nothing came of it. We never got a match. We never got a big payoff. But Booker T and Stone Cold Steve Austin grocery store attack, December 13th, 2001.
Yeah.
Nothing ever came from it, but it is the most beloved segment of just like
I'm telling you, it's
first of all, price check on a jackass or whatever it was.
That's my number 4. So
that's your number what?
My number 4 is that
number
one.
4.
That one and Stone Cold beating Vince McMahon with the bedpan as a nurse are two of
Oh,
my favorite segments of all time.
so
So,
so good.
so number 4. Yep.
All right.
Now
Well,
you're
hey,
up.
with that was your number 4, so I got to skip ahead then, huh? Because you already hit
Yep.
my number 4, so go to your number 3.
Okay. We already hit my number 3. That was Daniel Bryan. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Number 3. The Shield destroys The Undertaker, April 26th, 2013. After Taker tapped out Ambrose in a match they had against each other on SmackDown, the Shield came out and showed how mortal The Undertaker really was by doing that Shield powerbomb, the 3-man powerbomb through the announce table. And then Taker was just gone for a while. No match, no nothing. This was a way to write Taker off TV, of course, but it also made the Shield look like, dude, they did this to The Undertaker. And I remember seeing it being so fucking upset because it was already 2013. Taker's already been around for a hot second. He's already on a part-time schedule, but what a way to take him off TV and what a way to put over the Shield. My God.
I feel like Taker is the king of getting written off, and he always did a great job with it. So he took his breaks, and now,
Yep.
luckily Taker was in an era where they don't tweet about everything, because now, every time Roman does it or somebody does it, they go nuts. But Taker used to do this, and he needed it. It's why the guy could go for, 30, 40 fucking years, man, because he took breaks. He took care of his body.
Yeah.
So
well, dude's had
I
25, 26 surgeries already. Everything's replaced: hips, knees, shoulders.
Yeah.
It's not like he didn't put his time in, dude. Dude's beat the fuck up and deserves every flower plus some that I'll steal from my neighbor's yard. Like he's the man.
Yeah,
he's the best.
Yep.
He's the greatest of all time. He is the GOAT. Taker is the GOAT. I don't care anybody before him, after him.
I think Taker's the greatest ambassador WWE has ever had, and I would argue with anybody that says it's Hulk Hogan. I would argue with you. I think Taker is the greatest ambassador, and there's a lot of things I don't agree with Undertaker with, and just him as a person. But I think as a WWE superstar, he was
because he's a Cowboys fan, isn't it? It's because he's a Cowboys fan.
Cowboys,
dude. He had Micah Parsons on his podcast like a couple weeks before the trade happened, and I listened to it and I giggled so many times going like, you don't know he's going to Green Bay yet.
We were at Walmart today and I was stressing, right? Because I don't do well in these environments. I don't like Walmart. I don't like people in my way. Yeah. And I swear to you, every time I came out of an aisle, I almost hit somebody, and they were all polite. They were cool. Like, our Walmart's pretty nice. They're good people.
That's not here. People almost hit me with a kid in the cart constantly, and I have been very volatile and loud and aggressive at Walmart because my kid is.
Everybody was cool. It was a me problem, not a them problem today.
Yeah.
But there was a family. And they were all wearing Dallas Cowboys stuff. And I was like, I want to run you motherfuckers over so bad. They were one of the nicest people. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, oh, no, you guys can go ahead. And they're like, well, we're going to stop 3 feet from there. So if you want to go that way, you better go now. And I was like, damn, that was really nice. So I went, but I was like, you're a Cowboys fan. I'm a former Cowboys fan. I'm in recovery. I'm like 12 months strong. And so,
the detox is hard. That detox is hard.
Way hard. So anyway, my number 2. I got to do something with this one, okay? My number 2 is the first ever SmackDown, right? Yeah. And the reason it's the first ever SmackDown is because this shit was loaded. Can I just run down? I have it pulled up. Can I run down for you the card that was on the first ever SmackDown? Kurt Angle started the match. These were dark matches. I'm going to give you the dark matches. Okay. Kurt Angle versus the California Kid, right?
Okay.
Edge with Christian defeated Matt Hardy with Jeff Hardy in a dark match.
Wow.
D'Lo Brown defeated Hardcore Holly with Crash Holly in a dark match. Val Venus defeated Mark Henry in a dark match. Gangrel defeated Chaz with Mariana in a dark match. Now we're going to get to TV. Mr. Ass defeated Jeff Jarrett with Miss Kitty and Deborah. That was a wild time.
That was a wild
time. The Unholy Alliance, Undertaker and Big Show, with Paul Bearer, defeated Kane and X-Pac, one of my favorite tag teams.
Loved it. So underrated.
They were so good. To this day, I remember.
Whoever keeps posting Kane with green and black gear, that never fucking happened. That never happened. Stop doing it. I lived it.
wasn't
I
good.
remember it.
I like it. Because I loved X-Pac. X-Pac was my favorite member of DX.
Oh,
And so
yeah.
when he went team with Kane,
Sean Waltman's the man.
yeah. And also the APA was in that match. It was for the tag team championships. The Unholy Alliance won.
Wow. Okay.
For the hardcore championship, it was Big Boss Man versus Al Snow. And Big Boss Man won. He defeated Al Snow for the hardcore championship.
I'm just saying, Al Snow is the most underrated fucking dude of all time.
And you know
He's
what's
so
crazy?
fucking good, and he's so funny. He is so funny.
I truly believe Al Snow's the type of person that if we contacted him and we were like, hey, we love you, we think you're the most underrated wrestler of all time, we would love to talk to you on our show. I think he might actually do it because he's that good.
He might, dude. He's such a genuine human being and such a good dude. He probably would. I'm just too nervous to talk to him because I'm going to trip over my words.
I'm not. I'm going to ask him how his dog is. So Road Dogg defeated Chris Jericho by disqualification. Shane McMahon defeated Mankind in this card. Tori defeated Ivory in this card and an evening gown match. And then the main event was Triple H as champion for the WWF Championship. Triple H with Chyna defeated The Rock with Shawn Michaels. And Shane McMahon was the best special guest referee. And Shawn Michaels super kicked The Rock on the
that was the only contact they ever had with each other. They never had a match, nothing ever.
It's that, and this card was loaded, and this was essentially the Rock show, right? Because he layeth the smacketh down. They literally named a show after this man, and he got super kicked by Shawn Michaels on it. Lost. He wasn't the champion, but he lost his. He lost his the chance.
His chance. Yeah.
That card was freaking loaded. It would be number one if it wasn't for what I assume is both of our number ones.
Okay. So. I do have a part two to my number two, and it's when Big Show used Rey Mysterio in a stretcher as a baseball bat against the ring post.
I forgot about that. That's awesome. Yeah. I forgot about that.
That is something that plays back in my mind all the time.
Yeah.
The Big Boss Man thing, yeah, stealing his dad's casket, everything else. Amazing, but I think the freaking baseball bat stretcher steals it.
It's probably why I've never, no disrespect, but it's probably why I've never really respected Rey Mysterio as a wrestler. I was like, dude, you're a baseball bat on a stretcher. I can't do it.
It was bad. It was bad. All right, hit me with your number one, and I think it's going to be my number one.
All right, I'm three. We'll say it together, okay?
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Big Show and Brock Lesnar collapsed the ring during the match.
You're telling me it's not ruthless aggression? You're telling me right now?
Definitely not ruthless aggression. I didn't know who John Cena was from my asshole to my chin.
That's what made it so great.
I didn't know who he was. I didn't know nothing. It didn't even make my top 10. Not, like looking back now, I see how great of a thing it was. But all of these I looked at as I was in the moment.
All right, I'm going to give you that. But I will say, seeing John Cena come out and slap Kurt Angle, and I was like, who the fuck is this guy? You know what I mean? And then him going, ruthless, I was like, oh, yeah. You know, it was
good
for me.
It was good.
I cannot believe that is not even, that didn't even make your list.
It aged like wine, man. I didn't see it as that in the time. It aged like wine, seeing who Cena became. To look back at it for me. You're telling me that ring ropes falling down was more impressive to you than Tyler? It wasn't ring ropes falling down. The entire fucking ring collapsed.
Oh my goodness! I don't think I know who you are as a person, Tyler.
Really? Because I have a piece of it right here, right there.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Ring skirt.
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty cool.
How is that not one of my favorite moments of all time when I saw it happen in real time, real life, and I have a piece of it, a 1 inch by 1 inch square piece of history.
What I think makes me most upset about this is I looked at that and I said to myself, Tyler's gonna think that's stupid. I'm not gonna put that on this list. Tyler's gonna say that's stupid.
No, I like your argument for it. I'm all for it. It was an amazing moment, and actually that moment brought on a whole new era. That one moment you called number one was an entire ruthless aggression era. New wrestling figures. There's a whole line of just ruthless aggression action figures. Trust me, I had 100 of
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
The video
But I
games
agree with
changed.
you.
It was a
I
new tide for the video games. Everything happened because of that one moment with John Cena and Kurt Angle because John Cena was given a chance.
Yeah,
So
and I
yes,
agree with you though.
that is a great
In the
moment.
moment, none of us knew. Right, I agree with you on that. I'm just
Yeah.
shocked that you are mature enough to not allow revisionist history to no, not revisionist, but just not allow history to taint you here. So, I'm shocked by that. I am thorough. This is the first time I've ever been shocked by something you said, like that you said in a list. That is amazing. I do have one honorable mention, really quick,
Yeah.
because all of mine were pretty old, right? All of mine were kind of Attitude Era. I'm an old dude, but I got to add in an honorable mention of Jay turning on the Bloodline on SmackDown was huge. I
Yeah.
think I
Big
think
deal.
going in 10 years that will be on everybody's list eventually.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
so.
But how is this not your number one? It was such a shocking moment
No, I told
in
you how it was
history.
because I thought you were gonna make fun of me. All right, and I'm a fragile ego. I couldn't have it. So, I was like, I'm not putting that on there. I'm a big dude lover. All right, you know how I feel about the big guys. When
Yes.
big dudes do big boy shit, I get excited. So that was personally, I love that. I love that moment. I allowed myself to talk myself out of it, and I shouldn't have.
Wow.
I'm humbled. I'm humbled.
Well, I don't know. I just remember seeing that as a kid and like my jaw dropped.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
I think I was 9 years old at the time. What
What
year?
year was that?
Let me see the back. Oh, I don't know. It just says this is
Hold on, I got it. Hold on.
24,131 out of 30,000 pieces of the
I got it right here.
1 inch
June
by
12,
1 inch cut out of the thing. So
June 12, 2003. Right.
June 12, 2003. So I was 10. I was 10 years old. And I just remember being like, jaw
You were born
dropped.
in 93?
I was born in 93.
Oh, yeah. My sister and Marissa were born in 93. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I mean, I think that moment, honestly, those early 2000 SmackDowns were incredible.
Oh, dude.
And
this was on, he was on his way out. Lesnar was already fed up with the company here.
Yeah, this is
He
when
was
he was on
heading
his
to the
way out.
Minnesota Vikings shortly after that.
Yep. And then the UFC. So
Yeah. Which is so wild. He also made a pit stop in Japan with Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. But yeah, just
again,
I don't know, dude. Having a piece of history and I don't know. That kind of seals it for me.
Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle will always be, one of my greatest rivalries that I love.
So good. And real rivalry too. Like they love each other to death, and there's so much mutual respect for, oh, you're a badass, I'm a badass too.
Yeah, because those two, like, if there was that was one of those few scenarios where I was like, oh no, I don't know who would win. I really don't.
No.
Matt Riddle saying you can beat CM Punk is cheap shit, right? Because it's like, yeah, of course you can. You do this, right? Like that was what you did. That's not what CM Punk did. He tried it, but he didn't.
I'm gonna say CM Punk is no slouch though. He knows jujitsu. He's just not a black belt or a brown belt. Like fucking, he got thrown in there to the Lions on purpose,
right?
To be like, not everybody can do this, and it's like,
yeah, no disrespect to CM Punk. I'm saying
there is. I'm telling you, every average dude walking down the street, Punk is gonna fuck you up and tie you into a pretzel. So I wouldn't be talking shit.
Yeah, no. That's no disrespect to Punk. I'm just saying I think Matt Riddle could win that fight, and that's not a disrespect. Matt Riddle he's an MMA fighter, but that was the first time with Brock and with Kurt Angle where I was like, oh no, really, I don't know. I don't know who would win that fight. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't. I have no idea.
Well, this went way longer than I thought it was going to go. But also we had a good time. We fought through that sickness for a good time. So
yeah. I mean, I feel like I took enough shots, or as I call it, grandma's medicine, cough medicine, to be able to handle this. Because I was deaf on the couch, man. Before we did this, I was like, dude, I don't. And I told Cassie, she's like, well, why don't you just not do it? And I was like, that's not an option.
Yeah. I mean,
She's
we
like,
said
what do
it's
you
like
mean? I was like, no, I would
yeah.
be more willing to miss work than I would an episode of this.
We fight through quite a bit of shit to get here.
Yeah.
Um, but also people take care of yourselves, right? Take care of yourselves. We take
Oh,
care
yeah.
of it. This is 2 hours out of our entire weekend that we're doing this, and we're resting and taking care of ourselves the rest of it. So, yeah, last week I think it was like Tuesday, Monday
Monday
I
and
worked.
Wednesday. Monday and Wednesday
Yeah,
were the episodes released, but Monday we went
right.
hard. 3 hours and change.
Yeah, but well, so we filmed on Sunday, didn't we? Yeah, we filmed Sunday.
Monday. We
Monday,
filmed
Monday.
Monday. You made
No.
sure that,
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
we
yeah, yeah.
filmed
I'm sorry.
Monday and you released the
Yeah.
first half the same day.
Don't. Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot it was a holiday. So Tuesday I worked. Right.
Yep.
Wednesday is when I told you I was sick. I was done for. Right. I was on the couch. I was done.
Yep. Wednesday you were
Um,
like, me, my kids, my wife, we're all sick. And
sick.
and I was sitting there
Um,
going, oh my God, this shit's coming to me next. I know it because
and
his
because what
kid
did I
just
say to
started
you?
school like mine did. I
What
knew it
was
was
I exact
coming.
words to you? I said to you, I was like, no, Tyler, I hope you don't get this, man. You've had enough. Like
That's
you've
what you
had
said.
enough of
And
this.
guess what?
Yeah.
Here's your weekend, Tyler. Your throat's gonna
Yeah.
feel like fucking razor blades, and you're not gonna be able to
Well,
breathe very good.
but my point of that was Wednesday. I took off of work, and I'm telling you, I went with grandma's medicine, man. That's when I finally got okay to drink again, and I was
Yeah,
like, give me a shot of Seagram's, man. And I got some Southern Comfort because that is legit medicine because it's like it's a little bit more liqueur-y, right? It's a little
yeah,
thicker,
yeah.
and that Southern Comfort really helps with the sore throat. It's a little honey, so, a little
Well,
SoCo and honey.
and the weird thing is, I just took 2 different shots of liqueur, and
You get-
my
Yeah,
throat's feeling pretty good.
I'm telling you, it's thicker, right? So
Might be
my
something
my
to it.
wife. My lovely wife was like, "Hey, you need to drink some tea," and I was like, "Absolutely, I love tea. I'm a tea drinker, right? I don't drink coffee that often. I like tea." Um, and she was like, "With honey," and I was like, "No, fuck off. I don't want that." She was like, "No, you need the honey," and I was like, I
The
don't want the honey."
thickness
She
to
said,
coat the throat.
"Yeah," she's like, "You
Yeah,
need that honey to coat the throat," and I was like, "Or let's go get some Southern Comfort. We'll do it that
yeah,
way."
yeah,
So,
exactly. Because we're
and
men and we're hard headed, and we'd rather do it our way.
it could have just been the honey I had in the counter, but nope, couldn't do that. Anyway, guys, hey, we want to thank you for being with us this week. Um, we are both, we're both, I think, really committing to trying to make this the best program we can make it every single week,
Yeah,
and get it out to as many people that want to see it as we possibly can. So if you're watching us and you enjoy us, like our content, share our stuff. Tell your friends about it. Tell your family about it. If they like wrestling, if they don't like wrestling, if they like drinking, or they just like laughing at stupid dudes,
oh yeah,
then
100%.
then have them come watch us, listen to us, whatever you want to do, right? But we appreciate you guys being here. Whoever's hearing this right now, I appreciate you. I love you. I care about you, and I hope you're doing great. Go ahead, Tyler.
Yeah. Please, everybody and anybody, follow me on Twitter. I will not call it X. Twitter
Yeah.
at kayfabe Tyler. Again,
I'll
I
make my
follow
own.
everyone back. I will take suggestions. If you want to tell me I suck, tell me
You
why
do.
I suck, and I'll see if I can
Nope.
fix that for you. Or maybe you're just an
Nope.
asshole, and I'll tell you
Yep.
why you're an asshole.
Just
I,
leave it
I
that you
love
suck. Let 'em
professional
sleep on it.
wrestling. Exactly. And I love professional wrestling. It goes, wife and kids are tied for number 1. Gizmo, my dog, number 2. Professional wrestling is number 3. Everything after that, you're all tied for, fucking rock, paper, scissors over who wants it today. But
Well,
I love
then-
wrestling so much. It got me out of so many dark times. Drug addiction. Fucking
I have.
being born with parents that were drug addicts, and that was my 2-hour escape from the week. So many
I need
things.
to share this thing with you, Tyler. I think
Yeah.
I'm going to share it. Well, first of all, I'm going to create my Twitter too for the show, Kayfabe Adam or whatever it lets me do.
Do kayfabe Adam.
But
Yeah.
yeah, when I get that up, the first post that I'm going to share is for you, and I'll tag you in it. But it's that same thing, and it's like what wrestling taught me, right, and why I love wrestling, and it taught me that like there's all these different scenarios, and like the last one was a picture of Bray Wyatt, and it was like that you can reinvent yourself as many times as you need to. And
Yeah.
there's just so many life lessons that we've learned from watching this product and watching this show and watching this stuff. I get people all the time who are like, wrestling, like, what do you watch professional wrestling? I'm like, it's not that.
Yeah.
It's not the professional wrestling I'm watching. It's the show. It's the lessons. It's what I'm learning from the fact that, like, a Daniel Bryan, who again I'm not a huge fan of, but never gives up. I know that's John Cena's thing, but a guy like Daniel Bryan embodies that. Like
Yeah.
a guy like Sami Zayn embodies that. A guy like Kevin Owens embodies that. You look at like a Roman Reigns and how hard they laughed at him and how hard they made fun of him and how hard they booed him and how hard they did all this, and now they crave him. Like, it's wrestling transcends the corniness of it, right? It
Yes.
transcends the showmanship of it. It gives you real life lessons. And I'll share the post. It's amazing. It was on Instagram or something. I'll have to search it and find it. But because I accidentally closed out and I forgot to save it. But yeah, it's definitely a we watch this, we do this, we talk about this. It's the only show I watch live. I'm going to be honest with you folks. There's not another show out there that I sit down and I have to watch every single week. There's not
Yeah.
one.
No.
There's other shows that we watch and that are in syndication, or like right now my wife and I are watching the Mayans MC on Hulu, but that's been over.
CM
So
Punk's in it.
yeah, I
Just
know
throwing it out there.
so we were starting to watch it, and then I was like, oh yeah, you said that the other day, and I was like, I forgot he was in it. I can't wait to see him
Mhm.
again. So
He's got a good character. He
yeah,
does very well. But
so
exactly
anyway,
what you're
it's just
saying,
yeah,
without professional wrestling, I think I'd be dead. And that's not me
that's true.
saying
Yeah.
like I
It's
don't
not
think I'd
hyperbole. You
be
mean
here.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
No,
It's
no.
not, you're not saying that to be dramatic. It's a true thing. Like this gives us something to do, right? It gives us something to watch, to talk about, to get upset with, to be happy about, I mean, again, I keep pointing to this moment on Friday night, but I don't have very many experiences in life that made me feel like it did watching CM Punk watch AJ Lee. I just, you don't get that anywhere else, and many other places. Don't let me say anywhere else. Many other
No,
places you don't get that.
seriously,
So
no. And and that's the thing is it when you stop caring about yourself,
yeah,
but you
yeah,
find something else to care about, it makes
mm,
it makes
yeah.
that's the difference. Because still to this day, I mean, I put so
I
many
will say,
people in front of myself, but at that time there was nobody. I had given up, but I still loved
mhm,
wrestling, and wrestling it really pushed me forward to getting straight. And
yeah.
not to say I'm not fucking. I drink every show that we do or whatever, but I'm
Well, my
not an
wife and I, we
alcoholic,
watch.
and I'm 9 years clean off narcotics.
Yeah,
So
which is crazy. I mean, my wife and I started the Pee Wee Herman documentary on HBO
yeah,
the other day. And I said to her, I was like, God, that has to be so freeing, right? To be able to say, I don't care what you think about me. Like, you
hmm
can call me whatever you want to call me. You want to call
yeah,
me gay, call me gay. You want to call me straight, call me straight. You want to call me bisexual, call me. I don't give a shit. Like, call me what you want to call me. It doesn't change my life. I can't think that. I struggle to do that. You know what I mean? I
yeah,
struggle to say I don't care what others think about me, except for in this environment. This is the one that,
yeah,
like, my sister's dad, who I'm very close to, right? He was talking about wrestling. He was like, yeah, guy was watching wrestling. And I was getting pissed. And I'm like, I care about this man's opinion more than anybody's,
yeah,
except for on this. Like, I didn't give a shit. And I continued to talk about wrestling after he said it, because I didn't care.
yeah.
Like, it was like, this is my thing. This is our thing. Our thing. This is
This is the whole
this is
wrestling community. This is our
yeah,
thing. This is our
exactly.
club.
Yep. And so I want to end this with just saying thank you for allowing us to do our thing, and thank you for joining us in our club, right? And
Yeah,
so whether you're here because we drink stupid shots and say dumb shit, or you're here because you like to hear about the wrestling, or you're
yeah,
here because you think we're both idiots and you want to yell at us for an hour or
yeah.
two, right? I don't care why you're here. I'm just happy you are. So
Yeah.
yeah, let's keep this going, man. But I'm having a great time. Hit them with all the socials and stuff.
All
Um,
right. On
and
X, it is
you and
Kayfabe
Cassius, you
Marks
and Cassius.
Pod. X is Kayfabe Marks Pod to talk to both of us. It is Kayfabe Tyler on X to talk to me. It will soon be Kayfabe Adam to talk to Adam. Probably. Our email is Kayfabe Marks Pod at podcast at Yahoo. What is it?
At my Yahoo.
At myyahoo.com.
Yep.
And then we are on TikTok at kayfabe.marks. And my God, people, if you are into the weird, unknown, scary, strange, horrific, me and my wife run a podcast called True Crime on Tap, which we release weekly. We just did an episode yesterday that was... It's weird. Ritualistic killing inside of a church. And it went unsolved for 30 plus years. And we're going to give you, as I knew nothing about this, and you're going to hear me try and depict and pick apart. And then at the end, I promise you get your answer. But do you? A little bit. But yeah. I got
to drive this week, so I'll be listening to that.
God, dude, it was so good. It was so good. But yeah, and you can follow her on Jesus Christ. She is a master. She is on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Music. She's everywhere. So if you love scary, weird, unexplained, whatever, that is the place to get your true crime and paranormal is True Crime on Tap. And it's called On Tap because I crack a beer at the beginning of every episode. That's why it's called On Tap.
I need to get we need to figure out how to get Marissa on there with you guys for a show if she can work up the gumption to do it, because I think she would have a lot of fun talking to you guys about some weird shit. So
yeah, 100%.
She would love it. I like to listen to it. I can't talk about it, but
no, tell her. You know what? Next week we'll let her know what we're running and see if she's interested, and we'll have a call in.
Yeah, I'll just have her right up here. She'll be trying to do my puzzle, so we might have a paranormal situation in here if she touches my puzzle. But but she can sit here and have some conversation. So, all right, guys, we gotta get out of here, man. We got shit to do. But
I'm missing the Packer game, so
nobody cares. Have a good day, guys. We love you. We love you.
Right.
We hate the Packers, but we love you.
To the Turtle Man, Ernie Brown. Yay! Live action.
Live action.
Just want him to know that.